It's a new year.
Yeah.
And it's new possibilities. And boy, do we ever need this.
That's facts.
Cricket Wireless can help you make that switch with a new plan, $30 a month.
Yes. That's right for you.
Listen, that's right for you.
Yeah.
That's right for you.
Yeah.
That's right for you.
That's right.
Cricket Wireless, make that switch now.
Smile and switch to Cricket. Activation and other fees and restrictions apply. Terms subject to change. See stores for details.
You couldn't just look at the camera and say it?
I'd rather look at you guys.
What's poppin', people? We are here, SayLess with Kaz. Well, Kaz is not here yet, but we got Rosy.
Yeesh.
We got Lowkey.
We do.
Taking the helm right now. Subscribe, watch, listen, anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, whatever the thing is. I hope everyone's having a great week, great weekend. Rosy, how was your weekend? Well, we was together Friday.
We was together last night.
Yeah, we had
Actually.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invitation, guys.
What? Well, first of all,
Eden. We forgot Eden.
Eden, you don't.
The guys that puts this whole thing together.
No, I think he was trying to say thanks for the invitation last night.
Oh God,
bro, you don't be outside.
I don't be outside.
He'll call me when he wants to come outside.
If
I took care of you last time when you actually called.
You very much did.
And I made sure you was good. Like I always take care of Rosie.
I popped up on Lowkey though last night.
Yeah, he popped up on us. With someone else, but we'll.
No, I didn't.
We'll save that for.
Oh my God.
Eden, you was in a group chat.
Now this.
I saw the shenanigans.
Yeah.
There was no shenanigans.
We had fun last night.
Motherfucker, anybody that follows you know what you're talking about.
No, we had fun last night though, right?
We had a great time last night.
Wow. No, it is.
Not how you guys think. Like,
Nah, it was a good time. We got someone special in the building. Introduce yourself, please, sir.
What's up, everyone? My name is Travque, and thank you guys for having me.
Okay.
You know the vibes.
All right, Trav, what you doing?
God damn, he has his chest out.
Nah, he know.
I got intimidated.
This is actually the way I'm sitting right now because like everything's like right here, so I gotta be like this.
That's just all Brooklyn. If anybody knows anybody from Brooklyn, that's just them. Like that's just their intro.
So Trav, listen, man, you have a lot of stuff going on. You're doing a lot of stuff. Let's just start from the beginning. How did you get into this whole social media comedy thing? Like, is it something that you grew up on? Is it like something that you wanted to do or you just fell into? Like, what's the backstory to all of this?
Well, I've been this way my whole life.
Just a funny nigga from Brooklyn.
Chest out and everything.
Right.
Chest out and everything. I've been this way my whole life.
Right.
I received my first camera when I was 10 years old. After I used to like use my father's camera all the time, they decided to just give me my own camera.
Right.
And I would record myself, just doing a whole bunch of like comedic things to make my family laugh.
Right.
I never put the content out there though. It wasn't until Vine came out in 2013, my first viral video. Sounds crazy, but I screamed in a McDonald's and I walked out like nothing happened. And that's
What did you scream?
Yeah, what did you scream?
What did you scream?
You know what I'm saying? It was just something I said.
Now listen. Trav is a good friend of mine, right? And I wanted to bring him on because this is one of the only, and I hate using IG comedians, but it's kind of true. Don't get offended by that.
Right.
But he's one of the only ones that does it to strangers.
Right.
Like, usually like you watch an IG comedian and it's like skit and you could tell it's like rehearsed and shit.
Right.
This motherfucker goes up to strangers in the streets and just does shit. So what I want to ask you about that is what's the worst thing that's happened? Like doing that. Like no one's ever really hit you or came at you or gotten mad. Cause I saw that video on South Beach where those goons were like they was mad at you when you did the lockhead, the Rasta guy.
Right.
So what's the worst thing that's happened with the strangers? Because they're give or take. Like, they don't really know you.
People get upset, but they don't really do too much.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And in certain situations, I have people with me too. So.
Oh, so you have a team with you in case things get a little
They're in the
rowdy.
cut though, so they'll never know that.
Oh.
What is your like squad like? How many people are usually with you when you're recording?
I got a few with me, so I can't.
Okay.
Are they somewhere in the cut right now? Like,
Look.
And they made me hot.
it's like, no, the way he said it, he was like, you'll never see them. I'm like, all right, so like,
Yo,
my
Brooklyn
nigga.
motherfuckers, they always with me, but they not with me. You feel me? they here somewhere. Like, where? Where did you bring them? You walked in by yourself.
I
No,
mean,
they
over
think
here.
you're
But if he ever feels threatened, like 4 or 5 motherfuckers gonna pop out of bushes.
Yeah. Like, so what was your first big break after all of these things that you've been doing? Like, the IG comedian thing. Like, what was your first big break out of doing all of that?
So I transitioned from being more than just an IG comedian or a social influencer. I have a movie on BET right now.
Yeah.
So I got the lead role called Swag Inc. It's also on Amazon Prime too. So
Okay.
Guys, check that out. Prime Video.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. It came out in 2019, but it's still playing till this day.
And
so I'm very appreciative of that.
What has that experience done for you, just like as a comedian or just as an actor? Like, did it sharpen you? Did it make you more focused? Did it make you more lax? Like, what did that do for you when you got that role?
It definitely sharpened me and made me more focused because it let me know that I can do a lot more.
Oh, here it go.
You know, and oh yeah, that's it right there.
That's me.
Yeah, so just the brief, what this movie is about, it's about a guy who he started an app company with his friends. So he used to work for a company previously. He used the company that he worked for previously to fund this company. The guy found out, or the boss, the CEO and the boss found out, was like, either you give me the company or I take you to court.
Right.
So in the midst of that, he had to give the company up, and he lost his girlfriend at the time.
Right.
Which is Erica Mena in this movie.
Oh wait, don't fuck her. Fuck the girlfriend, not Erica Mena.
And then, and then, so I had to get the company back along with my girlfriend.
Okay, so let's talk about the inspirations. Are you a big like comedian guy, like, you know, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence? Like, who are your inspirations?
We always get
who are your
into this.
favorites? Like Chris Rock, you know.
You're naming them all right now, man.
Oh, so the whole lineup.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle. As far as Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, that's underrated.
Exactly. Denzel Washington, Will Smith. So it's a lot of people that inspire me.
Okay.
Especially, you know, Martin. I used to watch Martin all the time.
What?
Yo, I modeled that off of my life because I'm a radio guy.
Right.
You know, just young kid trying to make it. Like, that was
Martin was
group.
before its time.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think.
that was my
Definitely
feel.
was. Because you can still watch
Before
Martin to this
it's-
day.
and
I watch,
relate.
and every day I can just recite every fucking episode.
Exactly. Dragonfly Jones.
Yo, so recently when you took your little trip to LA that you never came back from,
I don't think
you're
Rosy
only
likes
back
when I go
for-
to LA.
I don't
Why?
like when you
said
go
your
to
little
LA.
trip.
Why gotta be
not?
a
Because he fucking stays forever. If you move, my nigga, just tell me.
Because he's trying to get money. He's trying to get roles.
He
Why
be
would
there
he not?
forever, yo. Like, anyways, whatever. Fuck that. So when you was in LA recently, I seen you linked up with the light skinned god himself, the sixth god,
Okay. Yeah.
Drizzy. How was that? Please tell me how was that?
Well, I pranked him, and then we got cool after. Yeah.
Oh, so you pranked him.
Put it on his tab. There's
put it on his tab. He got
There's
a
a prank
skit.
that I do on social media. But I put it on
I saw
people's
that,
tab.
and I'm looking. I'm like, yo,
And
is
he'll
this
order
real?
mad shit and be like, put it on the tab.
He ordered like mad cases of tequila.
Yo, but
mad
when he did
cases
that,
of rum,
my
like,
favorite one, he did this to a random person that I know he didn't know at a bar, and they looked at him crazy, like, "Yo, what? No, hold on." I was like, "Yo, he
Because
about
you
to
gotta
get beat
think,
up."
like,
He gotta get
what if someone has their card on file and the bartender actually puts it on their tab?
Oh, I've had that happen. I've had that happen.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, you
remember?
told me it was okay.
I said,
Oh, Rosy,
three-
so you really
I was-
putting on people's tab?
Bro,
No,
Okay,
I was
okay.
the bartender, and he told me these four
I
people are
said
good.
three
Oh, here you
people.
go.
Oh, that's the joint with Drake.
You know what this is, right? This is Drake. You know what this is? This is Toronto himself, the sixth god. This is calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop.
He's like, nah, man.
Let's see what happens next, okay? Okay? Let's see what's about to happen next. Put it on his tab. He said he got it, right?
Yo, Drizzy was not having it.
Everything. He said he got it.
Wait, so like, okay, all right, so break this down to me. Was this set up to be a prank, or was it a prank like that was an in the real moment?
In the real moment prank.
That was an in the real moment.
Yes. See, that's the thing. People get around, you know, certain people and they act like scary or whatever the case is. But they're people just like us. But I always piece it up after. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so people don't feel the type of way. And they understand. Like, that's the thing that I love about it. They understand, like, okay, you know?
So that was it in the real moment. Y'all at the bar. Drake is standing next to you. I'm not even going to ask you how you got that close or wherever the fuck y'all was
Yeah,
at.
that's my
Like,
next question. How'd you get that
like, I
close
don't know
to
how you
Drake,
got
bro?
that close. It looks like it's a private event. It's just y'all two and a bartender. And y'all sitting there, you prank him, and he's just like, whatever. Like, no security around him, none of his dudes.
Drake has people around watching this.
Just like how you have your people.
Drake got
around.
motherfuckers in the bushes too.
Yeah, he got people.
That, I don't get it, but
Hey, yo,
You're not about to.
hold on. We're talking to trash.
My bad.
Yo,
You can't sneak in that bright, Kaz.
There wasn't inconspicuous.
Not at
on my
all,
outfit.
brother.
I'm a fall guy.
Not camo at all.
We did the intro. We halfway through the end. Yeah, we did our own little intro.
Travel's good.
What's good, my brother?
We did our whole little thing. Yeah,
I smell
was
them.
in the back.
I smell them.
It did get a little bit loud up in here.
All of a sudden.
It's gonna be a good Saturday.
Man, we was carrying the show. You know, Travis talking to us about his
How he got
Drake
that close to
skit.
Drake. How did you get that close to Drake?
That was actually gonna be my first question. How did that happen without
Yeah.
getting slam tackled by one of them?
Nah, he said it was an in moment thing, and then after the moment, him and Drake pieced it up, and now he's cool with Drake. But I'm just still astonished of how he got that.
You got the first listen. You got the certified lover boy. You got the inside scoop. What's the inside scoop?
What do you mean the inside scoop?
You got the
Did
inside
you
scoop.
listen to the album?
Did you hear
hear
anything
the
from the
album?
Oh no, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything from the album.
Okay.
Are you lying because you can't talk about it? It's okay.
I didn't hear anything from the album.
He heard something on the album. He
Okay.
I didn't listen. I know that. I know that response.
The Beyonce NDA.
Yeah, I've been in those situations. Was like, can't really say anything, but
here we are.
can't really say anything.
Well, shit was popping, people. Welcome.
Bro, we already
Y'all did that part?
Yeah, we already did that part. We
We
plugged
should have done it
in.
just like Kaz. Welcome, people. What's popping?
God damn. I'm sorry. Y'all.
That's
I
crazy,
hate
bro.
being
That's
fucking-
crazy, man. But we're focused on Trav right now.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
don't
man.
let me disturb. Don't let me fuck with the groove.
So what do you have coming up in the future? So you got the BET movie still going. So you put out a song.
Yeah, so I actually have a song out right now featuring my brother Zay called Out of Town Boo.
Okay.
But I do have some records that I'm about to drop. I have one with Flip De Niro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So we went
Shout out
for a verse
Hovain.
back from
Shout
Trade
out
the Truth. Yeah, Hovain is actually my bro too. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody.
That's big bro for real.
That's
You know?
on some like Black Forest Gump shit. Like,
It's always like,
the way he's
yo,
connected to so
Hovain
many
and Wayno
folks.
are the guys that are connected to everybody. Every fucking body.
That's funny as
So the
fuck.
music career, where did that start? Was that a part of the comedian thing, or was that something you just fell into? Like, did you want to be in music, or like where does that connection?
So when I was in college, I used to put out a bunch of songs, but it was like comedic songs that I perform in front of the campus. Okay. So what happened was
Comedic songs.
Yeah. So during
some funny shit. Yeah.
I know, I wanna
during
hear
the
this.
quarantine, a DJ from my campus, he was playing, like, you know, when everybody was going live, he was on Facebook Live, and the whole community came together.
Yeah.
He started playing some of my old songs. So my homegirl hit me up, was like, yo, Trav, you really need to go back in and do some music because you really have something going on there, you know?
Right.
So during the quarantine, I started writing. And when I started writing, everyone that I sit down with, artists, producers, Hovain as well, they listen to the music, they say, yo, this is fire. You understand? And they don't expect it from me. Because, you know, a lot of
I was about to
influences.
say, like, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of times when people pop off, it's usually not for the thing that like they initially
We're trying to
went
do
for,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like the comedy, obviously everybody knows you for. So
Right.
now it's almost like does it feel like you kind of got to work backwards to be like, yo, listen, I do this music
do
stuff
this
too. You know?
Not so much have to work backwards, but it's more so like it's like an eyebrow raiser at first until I play the music. Then they're like, okay, we get it. You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause I done sat down with a lot of producers and, you know, a lot of artists, and for them to even give me a verse as well, it's like, okay, I respect your music.
Yeah.
Any pushback? Because I know, like, sometimes, like what music purists, they're like, oh, here comes this comedian nigga trying to get in and, you know, do funny shit. Because I've seen a lot of, like, IG comedians, you know, transition into music, or influencers, or, you know, those guys transition to music. Have you ever got pushback? Like, yo, bro, like, just stick to the comedy.
Stick to comedy.
Stick to the acting shit. Like, have you gotten that pushback?
Stick to whose
'Cause
man
it
is
happen-
this?
It does happen.
No, and I get it. And like once I tell people I have the music, it's always like an eyebrow raiser. Like, are you doing music now?
Right.
But then I press play.
Yeah.
Then that switches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're working with people who wouldn't waste the time if you wasn't
Right.
I want to know what's the meanest pushback you got, like, in your comments? Because people are ruthless.
In the comments?
Yeah.
As far as like what
Anything. Like, what's the meanest shit? You be like, damn, like, let me put my phone down for a second.
to be honest, I don't too much focus on that anyway.
Good.
You don't read the comments.
Good.
No, I do read the comments. Don't get me wrong.
you don't
No,
let that
because he
deter
said
you.
one
Yeah,
time
because,
that
you know,
he
you-
read it and he was like, I was about to throw my laptop.
I mean, in 2013, when I first on Vine, like people used to write like things all the time, like negative things to me all the time, and I would comment back to everyone. But as I made some progress, I was like, for what? You know, because you got to understand, you can have like 100 comments, right? You can have 99 comments. People are giving positive outlook on things.
That one negative thing is gonna fuck you
but
over.
what you responding to it for? If you got 99 people saying positive things, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, don't even focus on that. Focus on the positive.
But you know, and not to harp on it, but like sometimes those comments do keep you humble. Like you might be doing, you know.
But why do you got to be kept humble? That's
No.
Because I hear you on that.
Follow me.
I hear you on that. Okay.
I'm not saying like you shouldn't stand in your blessings. I'm not saying you shouldn't, be proud of what you're doing. But sometimes, and not saying you, just in particular, but it's like sometimes that shit does go to people's heads. Sometimes you feel like you're invincible. Sometimes you feel like, you might be the funniest nigga or the livest nigga or the best rapper out.
Right.
But sometimes the comments bring you back down to earth. Like, I might have some more shit to work on. I might have to keep my crap.
Comments.
No, that's sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it is needed. Like that's why
I hear you.
You're half and half.
I came from that same school of thought where it's like, no matter what you're doing, you got to keep people around you to let you know, like, yo, you still got to,
constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, man, 2020 was a fucking hell of a year. I learned a lot. I know we all lost people or went through some shit, and it's like, why be humble for what? For what reason?
Humble for
Like,
what?
no, I want to feel this good feeling that I'm feeling.
Right.
I want to feel that shit all the fucking time. I don't need to have somebody try and bring my hopes down, my dreams down, trying to tell people you can only do this, stick to that. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
See, I'm with Kaz on there.
Yo, Orange Kaz.
I just live by a motto.
Orange Kaz don't give a fuck.
Listen.
All Orange Kaz don't give a fuck.
I'm not listening. I'm not saying.
Creamsicle Kaz don't care.
I'm not
No, I'm
saying.
rocking orange because we got some Knicks fam in here. You know what I mean? So we're here.
Jersey on too.
Look at me, jersey. Got the Robinson jersey too.
I'm friends with his pops. You know what I'm saying? Virtually, it's cool.
Then y'all lose to the Suns.
Let me grab some more of this water real quick.
It's all good. Y'all lost to the West Coast swing. I ain't mad at it.
Okay,
I'm mad at it.
No, I'm just asking.
I live.
Y'all lost.
I live.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
Still in fourth. As long as the Hawks lost too. Hawks and Bulls lost.
So they're still in fourth.
Hawks and Celtics lost. So we still in fourth. I'm good.
Trav, are you a Knicks fan?
Brooklyn Nets. Well, hold on.
He hyped.
So,
Brooklyn just got a team.
At the end of the day, I'm from New York City. At the end of the day, so I root for both teams or whatever the case is. But I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So
We know, we could hear
Brooklyn,
it.
New York first before anything.
Chest out.
But shout out to the New York Knicks.
Thank you. That's all I need to know.
That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
Back a little bit.
These niggas just want like a second place trophy. Like we just want to be acknowledged. Oh my God, the Knicks are back, and we're the face of the city. Oh my God, we're in fourth place.
MSG, the biggest arena
like nigga, this is not a championship.
Get it out. Keep going.
I'm not. I'm gonna wait till the playoffs. I'm gonna wait till the
I don't need to
playoffs.
wait till the playoffs, bro.
I'm gonna wait till the playoffs. Oh, you got it.
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Because we're in fourth place and this is the best we've ever been. Like, all right, my nigga.
Bro. It's establishing the culture, my G. That's cool. Establish the culture, bro. Listen, even after the Suns lost, you see what happened after though, right?
What?
Chris Paul, World Wide West, came up to him and was like, hey man, listen, you know you're trying to come to New York next year. Oh, man, age, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yo, let me tell you something. We have to let them rock, man. We have to let them rock. This is the best thing that's happened.
Don't have to let them rock.
How old are you? This is the best thing that's happened his whole life.
You watch.
For the Knicks. I don't even know how he been a fan this long. They're the most faithful fans in the world.
I get it. It's just like,
thank you.
I don't know about that.
I'm just
Knicks fans.
First of all, you're still a man.
Get you a Knicks
So
fan.
there's very little faith in there.
I'm getting sick of it. Like, it's cool.
Why are you
it's
sick
cute.
of it?
It's just like,
Are you even a Chicago
Why
fan?
did Knicks prosperity
Are you a
bother you
Sox
so
fan?
much?
No, I'm a supporter of my. I'm a supporter of my friend. I'm a supporter of my friend. That's what I am. I'm a supporter of my friend.
Time out.
I'm a supporter of my friends.
Before I dive right in,
Before you,
I'm assuming a friend of yours made that.
I'm a supporter of my friends. Yes.
Okay.
So that's it.
me
So
tell
leave
you
it there.
That's what's up.
Orange
it.
Kaz was about to go in.
Let me tell you something.
Bro, he wears this
The White
shit
Sox?
all the
Go
time
ahead.
too.
Of course, no, and that's why I say this.
Yeah,
with
lean
caution,
back,
yo.
lean back.
I say this with caution.
Lean back.
If you came into this studio with a hat with like a half Brooklyn net, half New York Knicks joint, know what I would have done?
Gotcha.
I couldn't reach. I was about to try.
But I was going to do it.
I don't want to talk about that shit either. Got your braid.
It's not a braid. Yo, me and Lo were talking about this last night about how men just don't know. Like, they just see something in your hair. Like, I like your braids. It's not braids. They're like, yeah, it is.
We don't know the difference.
It's braid dreads.
So,
What did you call them last night? Breads?
Dreadlocks.
He was like, he called them breads. He said, they're
Dreadlocks?
braid
bread, yeah.
dreads.
What are those twists called?
They're just twists.
Okay. I know they have different names. I know they have different names for the twist.
I
Hey,
wouldn't have known. I would call them braids.
man, y'all are.
They're twisted.
Oh my god.
Good job.
He called them breads last night.
Shoelaces.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Fuck y'all. Talk about shoelaces. I don't like compliments right now.
Compliment.
Trav, real quick.
Please.
So even though you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, right? That being said, knowing that all of this power potential that just walked into the Brooklyn Nets like an open fucking door.
Yeah.
How does that feel as a fan?
Amazing. At the end of the day, I feel like we're gonna take it.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, though.
Talk about it.
Honestly,
Before
though,
you say
Talk
something,
your
I'll
shit,
be happy
Trav.
for New York, period. Okay, let me say that. first.
and that's my
Alright.
thing.
Nah, talk your shit.
That's energy.
Quiet as kept, obviously. Like, I
Spread
love the fact that New York basketball is relevant. Brooklyn, New York, whatever. That's great. But like, it ain't gonna hit the same if Brooklyn wins, bro. Like, it's
not?
like,
We talked about this last week, didn't we?
Outta- yeah,
like what was
like,
better, what
why
was
wouldn't
worse?
it-
no
Why wouldn't
real
it hit?
ties to the city. You know what I mean, Kyrie maybe Jersey guy a little bit, but like,
Okay,
Hey.
who's from New York on the Knicks?
yeah, like it's still New Jersey's team. That's why he came. Like,
Kobe wasn't from
grew
LA when he was on the
for
Lakers.
The Meadowland Nets.
Well, he made a good point.
Kobe wasn't from LA when he was on the Lakers.
Listen, but he got drafted there though.
But he's not from there.
He's not from there.
He's from Philly, exactly.
You're proving your own point.
I'm saying.
You're contradicting
You're contradicting your own
I'm not
point. You're proving our point.
contradicting
Yes, you are. You're
Yes,
proving
you
our
are.
point.
I'm not contradicting
Talking
my
about
point.
Kyrie only went there because he's from Jersey.
If Kobe was drafted to the Philadelphia 76ers and he's from Philly, then yes, obviously it would hit different. But he was drafted to LA. It was the only team he's ever
And
known.
Kyrie just went
LA
to New
embraced him
Jersey.
as one of his own.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Like, we don't got, like, the only dude on the Knicks is from New York is Taj Gibson, and nobody's like, oh man, Taj Gibson's like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, all right, so again, you're proving the point.
You're proving our point.
I'm saying
You're proving. You're proving
No
the
one in New
exact
York
point.
is from New York.
Gentrified team,
So why are you mad at Brooklyn not being from
Gentrified
Brooklyn?
team.
It might as well be the
What?
Williamsburg Nets,
It's
bro.
a
Like,
Now it's
Oh,
the
They're not in
Knicks.
Williamsburg.
they might as well be, bro.
Oh,
Everything
my
about that team screams.
First of all, you're talking about New York Knicks.
Thank you, appreciate
If
it.
you're really talking about New York, they should not be in Madison Square Garden. They should not be in Times Square.
It's the heart of
pretty
the
much.
city, bro. What you mean? Midtown
Everyone- we
Manhattan,
hate
bro.
it. New Yorkers hate it.
But wait,
It's the
where-
heartbeat right there. What you
Where,
talking about?
where should they be then?
Somewhere,
If you could place Madison Square Garden anywhere in the city, where
somewhere
would you
more
put it?
New York than that.
There's no
What,
more
uptown?
New York than
Maybe.
What, on
Times Square?
Dykeman?
Maybe.
Harlem, maybe.
No, hell no.
Even.
Y'all already got the
Or
Globetrotters.
get this. Maybe Brooklyn.
What? Nah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't do it in Brooklyn.
Queens?
I don't know. Maybe.
Brooklyn's too far gone. Brooklyn's too far
Yeah,
gone.
we
I got the Mets. I got the
yeah.
Mets. Harlem's still a little, you know what I mean? It's
a combination.
You go to Harlem, there's still like bits of New York in there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Honestly-
bits of like original New York. There's parts of Brooklyn I go into, I'm like, where the fuck am I, bro?
Exactly.
So the outside,
Brooklyn I grew up with.
looking in, Manhattan is the heart of New York City.
It is. It is. You're
so
right.
you have the Empire State
But
Building.
you know we hate going there. New Yorkers hate going to
New
the
Yorkers, we hate
We
going there.
hate
But
going.
some
I
from
still
Kansas
never-
City may love it.
Yeah.
Like they may love seeing the big lights and like every parade, Christmas parade,
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving parade, but it comes down Fifth Avenue. That's so. Why would you not have Madison Square Garden right there?
You put the
Question:
guards.
Is everyone here from New York?
I'm from Jersey.
Everyone been into the Statue of Liberty yet?
Yeah.
I still haven't been to
I
the
was
Statue.
there. I was
I still haven't been to the Statue of
Aw,
Liberty.
Trav, let's go.
when I was younger.
Can we go one day?
never been?
When you're not
I've
in
never
LA.
been.
When you're not
I'm
in
from
LA,
New York.
can you go?
Yo, stop
Let's
throwing
go.
that
She
LA
doesn't
shit
like when
up,
I'm
bro.
in
He's
LA.
trying to get
It's
his
okay.
money, my nigga.
Fuck that.
Get the wealth.
When you're not in LA, let's go to. I've
Got
never
you.
been.
Facts. See,
Ride the ferry.
Why you shocked? You probably never been either. On a school trip? So it wasn't by yourself. Shut up.
you like I still went.
That's it. Or you had somebody in from out of town that wanted to go.
Yes.
All right,
there
then.
too.
You didn't go in. All right, sir. Sir.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, I want to say something because Trav said he was doing the music thing during quarantine, right?
Yeah.
I have a question for y'all. What is a message that y'all got for people that didn't discover some shit about themselves during quarantine or didn't make a new hustle during quarantine? Because no, I'm not judging. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you can't-
I'm not
you
judging.
can't-
What I'm saying
There's a
is
small
like
part-
that was.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
the perfect time in life. First of all, we were all begging for breaks for our jobs and breaks in life, period, right? So you discovered something, you rediscovered something you loved during quarantine, right? And a lot of us discovered new hustles, new creative shit at home, new DIYs, whatever you call it. So if somebody didn't discover a new hustle or like hustle out of them,
But the thing with that is, like, I think what a lot of people went through during quarantine was you're rediscovering yourself? Because a lot of people were just moving and shaking. Like,
That's what I'm
including
saying.
us.
It was the break we all asked for.
Right, but it wasn't necessarily your job to find a new hustle or new income.
But you had so much time.
Right.
That's the thing.
But there's a lot of people. But there's a lot of people.
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who didn't have that time to find themselves or to search.
We wasn't doing shit.
Nah, a lot of people were stressed out though, so they were
like,
like
a
worried
lot of people
about.
needed that
but
break.
all right, in the midst of being stressed out, it was so long that after that you had to shake it off and like find something to do.
Some people just wired differently. I'm wired that way, where it was the first couple of months of quarantine, I was
sucked. We were all miserable. We were in a group chat.
Yes.
We were in a group chat like, ugh.
Just miserable as fuck. And then after a while, like I think
That's how we started the podcast.
I think after like The Last Dance started coming on, I was like, man, I gotta
That's a great
I gotta do
doc.
something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it was about The Last Dance coming out, but like even before it even came out, like the previews.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Fire.
It just
But I can't look at anybody who didn't discover a new hustle.
Yeah, I don't judge.
I don't judge, but I'm asking, like, what message do you have for people that didn't or did or like what?
It's never too late.
that's true.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, like you said, you rediscovered your love for music and started writing again. From there came your new song, whatever. So it's
But
like,
I don't think there's a message. I think it's like everyone has their own timetable. Everyone has their own time frame. And like we don't know what a lot of people are dealing with. People are dealing with death, job loss, breakups, whatever the case is. So it's like I can't sit there and be like, well, here's the message that you need to hear. It's like, yo, bro, do shit on your own leisure.
Yeah, I would say that.
Do shit on your own.
That would be my message. I
Do
would say,
shit on your own
run
time.
your own race, bro.
Quarantine or not.
Run your own race.
Yeah, run your own
Like,
fucking race. Because when you're looking at social media and you're looking at people like, damn, he got a new song out, or damn, he got a new hustle. Like, what am I doing? Bro, it's not. It's the measurement is not for you to be
Live your life.
Yeah, live your life. Roll your own dice and keep shit moving. Because once you start trying to catch up with people, that's when you get even more stressed out. Like, I'm not doing enough. I didn't get this check. I didn't get this, whatever the case is. So now you're like, fuck, like I'm behind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you add more stress to your table.
And that was a
Exactly.
year, right?
Yeah.
Now, Trav, we were talking a little bit earlier. Can you even like mention about the fact with
fade.
I know.
Right, I see.
he went to my people. That's why.
I went to her people.
He went to my people.
Yo, they were rubbing the shit out
It's
of my
okay.
head, though.
You
I'm
look
just talking real
great. It
quick.
was worth it. Continue.
Can you talk about even for your YouTube journey? You said that you told me earlier you started in 2007, but shit wasn't even popping for you until when?
So like 2019.
12 years.
So yeah. So
Figure that shit out.
I'm happy that you brought that up as well, because I was just about to say, like, a lot of people, because of social media, people expect things to happen overnight.
Yep.
But they don't understand, like, if it does happen overnight, it won't last. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to, it's like a microwave effect. Like you'll blow up quick and then you'll die down. You understand? So it's like, just continue on your journey and don't follow what everyone else is doing. Follow your path at the end of the day.
And it's always like, you always got to understand that sometimes the process is better than the result because you're learning a lot.
Journey's more fun.
Yeah, the journey,
Once
like,
you get there, it's like, it's like, all right, what's next?
right. You got to start that whole process over. But like getting your hands dirty, getting those cuts and bruises and falling down and being told no and this and the third, that's where you learn character. That's where you learn resilience and just being consistent. That's the piece that people don't really appreciate.
Right.
That middle part. Everybody wants to get to the finish line and like, yeah, you know, check a flag. I got here, this and the third, but like, no, my nigga.
And it's good to
have that.
It's good to have that resilience.
Yeah.
and being able to run that race. But
if you don't enjoy that process, then you're missing the whole piece of the pie.
I feel like we've ran enough races and got to enough finish lines to realize, like, you know, like, yeah, like doing Barclays Center was great.
Right.
But like, was it as fun as like
doing a show in Chicago?
Like, shacking up and like traveling in minivans from city to city? Like, it's that journey there that's like, dog, like that's the real.
Everything that led up to this is fire. But like,
This nostalgic. Now that you're talking about, I'm like,
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, like getting to that point A to point B is good, but like that middle gap is where you really learn who your friends are, what you're made of, what you learn.
I said that. I only asked that and said that because quarantine fucking sucked. It
No, I
sucked.
get it. No, trust me.
It sucked. And when I met up with him when quarantine first started. And it sucked. I was in the middle of Brooklyn with gloves on and shit. I was like, where you at? With a mask on. I was like, niggas is talking to me. I don't know what to say. And I'm just sitting there like, this is fucking crazy. Everybody had gloves on. Everybody was walking around. It felt like, you know what? Asians were always ahead of the time. Because
they were.
Remember, we used to make fun of them on flights. We were like, why are you wearing a mask?
I'm
like
a
5
town
years
away
ago.
from
And now
Fort
look at
Lee.
us.
I'm a town away from Fort Lee, New Jersey, where it's mad Asians. And they always wore masks all the time. And I was just like,
Yeah, and
Do they know something? I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I used to be on flights like, why are you wearing a face? Like, why are you wearing a mask? Look at us. Look at us now. Now we're all like,
Now, but now the masks are starting to come off.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
see
outside
it.
now.
No, I
I
see
brought
it.
mine like just to come
In the
here, but,
pocket?
Like, I didn't, yeah, it's in
yo, last week.
So you not wearing masks?
Hold
no
on. Last week when Kaz.
I'm vaxxed, bro. Like I'm sure.
Nigga, you can still get it.
Look, Kaz was getting his car last
Yeah, what's
week.
up with that? Like,
Kaz was getting.
I don't.
Kaz was getting his car last week, and he was sitting there. He's like, man, I can't breathe. Man, fuck this shit. I didn't get this vaccine for nothing. And like 3 white ladies started laughing. They're like,
bro, like
they're like, fair.
I'm at the point where it's like,
They're probably like, yeah.
They were like,
One is on our side.
One is on our side.
Yeah, like
One
like
is on our side.
Yeah, because like no, the Karens they don't want to wear their masks. They hate
That's
all
true.
this
I'm
shit.
so do you follow like any anti-vaxxers on your timeline?
No.
You don't follow any?
Just because-
I like my timeline
You didn't
peaceful.
discover like
I like my timeline peaceful,
No, but here's the
funny.
thing.
Like
Here's the thing. It's not
I'm
like
good.
It's not like I went like searching for anti-vaxxers. It was like
All you gotta do is turn on the news.
I discovered that my friends were like they were on that side of the tracks, right?
Who?
Like
Our friends?
people we know, people like we've hung out with that were putting up
Oh,
like
but not our friends.
straight up like conspiracy theory.
What were they saying? What's their? All right, what are their reasons for like being anti?
They're like, well, the mask doesn't prevent this or that. And like when it first started, it was only 14 days. And now it's like, oh, it spread out this long. And now it's like, oh, just take this mystery shot. And we don't know what's in the shot. And you can still get the COVID and da 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 da. Like they're like going into like stores, like recording themselves without
Please let
masks
me know
on,
who these motherfuckers
like,
are so I can
trying to
unfollow.
hook people. But honestly, you kind of need like me personally, you always need like a smidgen of like, you got to know where it's like me following like Trump supporters, right? Like I got to know how you think. I can't just like blind myself to be like, these are my beliefs, these are my thoughts, yada, yada, yada. You got to keep like at least 2 or 3 people that you know that are just like,
Nah, see, like I
knew
get
you
it
before.
I get it.
No.
I
Like,
get it.
you say keep the balance.
You got to keep the balance a little bit. Like I don't got to agree with what you
You
say.
don't follow not one anti-vaxxer.
I mean, I've seen some people post some things, but I wouldn't consider them anti.
So you don't follow not one person that's like, fuck this vaccine.
I seen a meme the other day that someone posted where it says we're a special kind of stupid because we stand 6 feet apart while we're online in the airport, but we sit right next to each other
On the plane.
while we're on the plane.
Yeah, a lot of this shit don't make
That's
sense.
why.
Still don't make sense. But
First of all, but I mean, the answer to it's America. A lot of the things that go on in America don't make sense.
I mean,
this included.
You read and see stuff like that, and then be like, all right, remember how India was handling COVID, like when it first popped off? Do you remember that?
No,
you remember those videos?
No.
Where like they had like literal like police officers like beating
Oh,
the shit out of
yeah.
And then it had masks on. I'm like, yo, we can definitely do that. We can do that shit if y'all want to. Like Americans would try to be. You remember that, right? Like they was pulling people off the streets who didn't have masks on,
Bruh.
and like legit like beating them with batons.
Oh,
like
yeah, I've
they didn't
seen
have it. So I'm just like,
that's wild.
consider the alternative, bro.
That's a risky ass prank. Wait, what risky? Yo, actually, yeah. That being said, wait, what crazy pranks have you done that you almost got? Maybe not scared, but like maybe it's to a point that you.
was
But
almost
you gotta
almost
understand-
like,
no, but you gotta say he has
No, but
niggas
I
around.
wanna know. I wanna know.
That's true. I feel like
What's
hiding
one that
behind
like
that
kind of
plan.
like shook you a little? Like this motherfucker might hit me. Because in the midst of it, you could feel the energy.
Bro, I don't think he's
He's like, my boys are
I
around.
don't, you know, it's crazy. I don't think about that while I'm doing it.
That's
you know,
fair.
because I'm not to say that I haven't went outside because in the beginning I used to go outside by myself all the time and just do it. But I never thought about what could happen after. I would just do it. You know,
No,
So
but
it's-
sometimes
That's crazy because I was watching the videos. I'm like, he gotta know. Like he has to have like a
No, but even the-
wink, wink,
Ed,
nudge,
bring up
nudge with
the-
them
the naked
to know
guy.
that it's a joke. Because some
naked
people will look at you like they was like really tight, and others obviously get the joke.
But look, I have a question because sometimes he does people that are like clearly like homeless or like this guy. That motherfucker could have all the loose screws in the world. He could have jumped over that fence and beat your ass.
I don't mess with homeless people. That's number one.
What? Look at this. Exactly. If he would have jumped over
So,
and,
all right,
and,
so,
and attacked you.
break this down for us. Break this.
I'll play in a second. But
Hold up.
I was
Wait.
walking in LA
yes,
and
Kaz's face is just.
as you can see, because sometimes people
playing.
will comment like, "Yo, that's disrespectful." His clothes is right next to him.
So why was he naked?
I don't know. That's why I said, whose man's is this?
So he had clothes.
His clothes is right next to him. If you look in the video, his clothes right next to him.
Yo, play the white guy that was by the
And
tree.
then he was.
What was his issue?
He was smoking.
So he was
chilling.
He was fully aware of what he was
high.
doing.
Yes.
He was just high.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it wasn't
exactly.
you picking on him.
So
No,
he
I
was
was
high.
not.
It's like my nigga.
I don't pick on people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Where was the white guy by the tree? Because he looked like he had loose screws. Him, right there.
That Tupac shit was funny.
Boom. This guy. What was it? Because he yelled back at you.
First of all, where did he get Febreze from? And why is he spraying the Febreze? It's just certain things.
That's for
That's Febreze in his hand.
Yo, it's the chin rub for me, bro.
Yo, but put the volume because he yelled back at him and I was like, oh, this
The
motherfucker
thing
crazy.
is, he was spraying it on people.
Oh my.
Oh, nah, see?
God.
I feel
So was he trying to like vaccinate people?
I have no idea.
He was trying to sanitize people?
This is Miami too.
And then watch the guy. And he didn't give a fuck. Look at the guy. He doesn't give a fuck.
The fuck? Oh, God, yeah, see?
That's what I'm saying. Like, those people don't give a fuck about life.
Right.
So if he would have attacked you, well, I know the goons is out there, but like,
Right.
I was actually
That
by
don't-
myself right there.
that don't worry you. You don't get worried. Like,
At the end of the day, like I'm just like I just
Man,
do
I'm
it.
scared
you know?
of- I'm scared of those
You
people in
can't
the
have
streets
time
like
to
that.
think because you may miss the opportunity.
That is
I'm
true.
scared of people like
In the
that.
moment,
Obviously
thing,
working out well.
that in the moment thing, it brings you a lot of joy. Like that
I
in the
was
moment
like,
shit.
why did he yell back?
Because he's fucking. If you get a nigga with Febreze,
And
in the
don't
middle
care
of the
about
block,
shit.
yeah, he gonna do everything.
You never know.
Probably didn't smell that bad, honestly.
What's that drug that people used to bath salt or something like that back in the day?
Oh,
Like,
you were in Florida.
yeah, so
I remember Babs.
Because he liked that light a lot. That's why he was there, because of that light.
Do you always have people interact with you whenever you're doing these things?
I mean sometimes most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just look like, what's going on.
Yeah.
So but
Trav, I know we got to get you out of here before I know you got somewhere to be real quick.
Oh, yeah, it's
Last
4:15.
question I want to ask you before we get out, bro. These Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather.
Gotcha hat.
Gotcha. This dude,
Gotcha.
I mean,
Gotcha
obviously, huge following, huge YouTube following. I mean, as a fellow like content creator, there has to be some part of you that at least like respects like the hustle and the grind that he took to get that following.
Right.
But when you see stuff like that, and when you see like guys who are basically YouTube, Instagram content creators trying to turn it into actual boxing, turn it into actual fighting, going against real boxers now, Floyd Mayweather, the greatest showman of in boxing history. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about the whole shenanigans of what just happened this past week?
to be honest, I think it was a smart move for Jake Paul at the end of the day because he is transitioning into boxing. Well, he transitioned into boxing, but he's not as established as Floyd Mayweather in boxing. So
It never will be.
So here's the thing. Whether he wins or he lose, he still will be known for going up against Floyd Mayweather at the end of the day.
And I don't have an issue with that because you got to know what you're dealing with before all this shit happens. So it's like, yeah, Jake Paul is, like you said, content creator, marketing genius. Like the guy knows how to sell a moment.
Right.
I just have like a not disapproval because like no one needs my approval, but it's just Floyd jumping into this situation looking as crazy as he does. Like,
Is it crazy though?
I believe that whole shit yesterday was staged.
Of course it's
Probably,
staged.
yeah.
But it's just
Who you
like
talking to?
No, but it's just like
Like,
Floyd,
what you talking-
it's like
WWE
Floyd
stage.
Mayweather.
I could smell a pro wrestling swerve a mile away. I'm like, they got to find a way to sell. I'm like, I seen they announced the fight,
But
like,
the tattoo,
August
though,
Mayweather and all
that man is related to Tekashi. The
course.
tattoo?
Listen,
Gotcha hat.
I'm watching it, and I'm just like, okay, like obviously anybody with a
True.
brain knows Floyd Mayweather's going to tag this dude to pieces.
Right.
Why would I want to watch this? And then you see the shenanigans, you see the hat, you see him saying he'll fight him and then Jake right afterwards. Make
Who
a
is
triple
he
threat
fighting?
match.
The taller one or the shorter one?
Taller
The
one.
taller one, Logan
Logan Paul.
Oh, why
Well,
did
yeah,
I think he was
so-
fighting
so-
Jake?
so-
So why did Jake get his
I
hat?
mean, they all
Shenanigans,
look the same to me.
Promo.
Anyway.
Well, Mayweather said he'll fight him.
Exactly.
the same night.
Who's he?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
I thought he was fighting Jake.
I have
No. he's fighting the tall one.
Jake is the one who just fought Ben Askren on Triller.
And he
But
was the one
then
that
Jake
fought
take the
Nate.
hat?
yeah, Jake
Yeah,
took
so
the
why
hat.
did Jake take the hat?
Because Mayweather called him out. He was like, yo, after I beat this dude's ass,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
you ass.
Oh, he was fighting his brother.
So he wants to fight them back to
I didn't
back.
get it.
Oh, wow.
That's actually fire.
So the one that took it,
That's not
the
who's
nigga.
fighting.
He's not fighting him.
He's not fighting him.
No, Logan
he
Paul's
fighting his
fighting.
brother.
The big brother.
And then the brother was like, Jake, you're not allowed at the fight. They banned you from the fight. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll pay for it.
So the guy that took the hat, the
It's
gotcha
not the one he's
hat,
fighting.
is not who he's
Not
fighting.
even fighting.
Oh, that shit was definitely staying.
Come on,
But they're
dog, that's
brothers.
all I'm saying.
But they're brothers. If somebody was talking shit to my brother, I'll pull up too. What? Because
Really?
if you beat his ass, I'm come up and I'm trying to beat your
I
ass.
spent so much time on social media
Come on,
talking
man.
about that shit, thinking that's who he was
No,
fighting.
he's fighting the
Also,
taller one.
fighting.
The tall one is who fought Nate Robinson?
Tall ones who fought, was he? No. Jake fought Nate Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake Fonda.
Logan fought,
The guy in Triller.
no, he did that too.
I mean, he did more YouTubers,
Yo,
KSI and
white
shit like
folk-
that.
Yeah,
But-
KSI.
But then he's gonna do
White
Mayweather.
folks are always, just throwing us for a loop. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like,
That's the
listen,
bag coming through.
no, I know. Yeah, that bag is
of-
gonna be stupid.
The point of prize fighting is getting the sequels, bro. And them dudes know, Mayweather knows he's gonna get 9 figures for this fight easily, bro. And he's probably gonna get 2 more fights out of fighting dudes who aren't even real boxers.
Right.
I just don't.
I'm scared for them,
I can't
though.
agree with that.
Why?
Because Mayweather's a real fighter.
Of course,
and
but
he might.
knows, Mayweather knows the bag is in like making sure you can fight them 2 or 3 times. Like, you don't have to take their
Beat
head
his
off.
ass.
He's the business. Like, you just tag him, play with him for 4 or 5 rounds.
Is that bag?
Same thing with Conor McGregor. He could have took
Worth it?
McGregor
Yeah, is
out.
that bag worth it to fuck up or be a detriment to your legacy?
What's Mayweather's legacy?
Undefeated.
Yeah.
One of the
And
best.
he's still gonna be
Ever gonna be-
undefeated.
And he'll still be undefeated.
I mean, but
he'll
just like-
still be hella paid.
No, that's fine. But like just involving yourself in this circus.
He is a circus. Like, I don't,
Mayweather-
It's not a circus
I don't-
like this.
I don't know
This
how
is not
everybody.
like-
when
not
he
this
was gonna
kind of
fight,
circus.
who was it? Conor it was the
McGregor.
same kind of circus.
Like, everybody's
those are
looking at
trained
Floyd
fight-
Mayweather like, oh my
trained
God,
fighters.
the
These
He was a
sanctity
UFC
of
fighter,
boxing.
though.
Like,
Yeah, but it's still some kind of train. Like
He was a UFC fighter.
The Logan brothers are not. They're a circus.
listen.
They're a circus.
Muhammad Ali fought, wrestlers in WWF back in his day. Sugar Ray Leonard, I think, fought some other guys as well. Like, this is a thing. This has happened. If you are the top boxer in the world,
I'm not gonna compare
You
that.
take on these prize fights, these show fights, these exhibitions or whatever. You remember Rocky, Thunder Lips? Like, that's the part of the fight game.
Said
Like,
Thunder
this is-
Lips.
this is
Why'd you
not-
do
this
this?
This is not part of it.
Why did you do
this is the fighting Irish.
Thunder Lips? Like, what
This
is
is not
this?
part of it.
This is definitely part
What
of it.
is this,
What we're
guys?
watching right now is not
Definitely part of it.
It's not
Floyd
part of it.
Mayweather isn't like,
I don't agree.
he's not the savior of boxing that
not
has
saying-
never done anything like, a little not on the up and up.
Has
before,
anyone else
like-
ever gone undefeated besides Floyd?
Rocky Marciano, I think.
Not sure.
Did he go undefeated? I don't know.
Well, Trav, you still didn't say who you got.
See, I like this guy, man. He's on it.
I got
All right, somebody done.
What else you need to know? Pull it up.
Ricardo Lopez on
What was your
flyweight. Rocky,
I said you still didn't tell us who you was going for
in the fight.
in the fight.
I'm going for whoever wins.
Wait, hold on. Down the line, just one name, real quick. Don't debate. Who would you fight for a bag?
Who would I fight for a bag?
Yeah, someone famous.
Somebody famous?
For a bet.
Go. I already got it.
Would you take shots from Mayweather for the bag,
From Mayweather?
or from Tyson?
Oh, you're talking about a professional fighter?
No, like someone famous.
All right, just everyone
Yeah,
famous.
someone famous.
Oh, that I'll beat.
I'll fight the dude that Jake Paul just fucked up.
All right, so
Ben Askren, fat dude, I can fuck him up.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
The boxing.
Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith.
Damn, you don't think of the famous people? Damn, let me rethink.
Trav?
Will Smith.
Martin Lawrence. I'm gonna tell him to bring out Dragonfly Jones too.
Yo, make it on the same bout. Bad Boys title right there.
Yo.
All right, okay, all right.
I'll fight James Harden.
But we know that.
I'll fight James Harden.
we know.
Battle
think
the
you-
beard.
I think I can take him.
I think you can take
There
it.
We know for a fact that Floyd is gonna win though. Like,
Yeah.
like we know that he's gonna win.
If he
Gotta
does
make
that,
it
I'd be tight.
exciting. Gotta make
right,
it
so
exciting.
What if he don't?
I doubt
that's
it.
what I said.
Well, that'll be
Tarnishes
just
the
more money
legacy.
for him, though.
This is what I'm saying.
He's not going to take his first
That's
L
what
to a
I'm saying.
non-professional.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't
All
believe
I
it.
know is
The fact that you asked that question,
I feel like there's gonna be a schmaz, bro. I feel like there's gonna be a schmaz.
like
I feel
there's like a play.
yeah, like I feel like
ball.
Fan Man's gonna come in and fly down into the ring, pick Jake Paul up, float him down and shit.
Chad,
whatever.
before we get out of here, I want to ask you, your transition into acting, you got the movie still on BET. What is your dream role? who do you want to play alongside? You know, you had Bad Boys, Martin, Will. Who do you say you see yourself doing something like that with?
You just named two right there.
Martin and Will?
Martin, Will, Denzel, Jamie.
Would you settle for Denzel's son?
I can definitely see you with Jamie.
Jamie Edge.
I can definitely see you with
Would you
Jamie.
settle for Denzel's son? No, no, because I'm saying settle because it's Denzel. Oh my God, y'all know what I mean. But Denzel is Denzel though.
I fucks with JD though.
His son is dope, but it's still Denzel.
I'm saying the way you said.
But definitely like Martin Lawrence for real.
Yeah.
Because I grew up like, well, we grew up on everyone as far as Denzel, Jamie, Will, Martin.
Our era was the best.
But Martin Lawrence, I would watch Martin my sister would have me in front of the screen watching Martin, like, you know, even with the different characters and everything.
Yeah.
So
We're going to tag Martin. We're going to make sure Martin sees it. So,
Marty Mark.
yeah, Marty Mark. Give my man Travis some
appreciate
shit.
that. It means a lot to me.
I mean, Trav, we appreciate you for coming through, my
appreciate y'all
guy.
having me.
Man, Trav,
Listen,
Statue of Liberty. We were taking a trip.
Of course, let's do
Whenever
it.
you're in New York, motherfucker.
All right, we back. Shout out Travque.
Back
Came
like
through.
cook crack. Is
One
that
time for
yes,
Trav
sir.
Q.
Yeah, shout out to Trav, man.
So now we
It's
got
a fun episode today.
Yeah,
it feels very
It's
New
a
York.
very New York.
Feels very New York.
Very New York.
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
We got our
that's how
second guest of the day today.
Yeah, we got another guy. You know, y'all know him. Y'all
Of
know
course.
the face. Y'all know
Long
the
time
voice.
Nick friend and supporter.
Right.
We go back like cook crack for
Right.
a long
My
time.
guy.
Puma, I
Puma.
haven't seen you since Travis Teddy's sneaker release.
That was a good time too, man. Him and them dumbass lights. I told him. Yeah, if you was there, you know what I'm talking about. Them dumbass lights.
What's wrong with
Hell,
the
he-
It was like those
Nah,
sneakers?
it was he had
The sneaker was dope,
The
but-
sneaker was dope, but he had fluorescent lights all over the spot.
You were just high.
My dumbass came in there on mushrooms with fluorescent lights. It was just not a good idea.
So
Way too
he's
much
mad.
going on.
Way too much going on.
He came up to the bar. He was like, I was like, nigga, what you want? And he was like, he was looking at the lights.
Yeah.
So why are you mad at the lights?
Stupid
They were
ass
your
lights.
favorite
Shoes will do
thing.
that to you.
Yeah.
Though.
Stupid ass
Bro.
lights.
Bro.
All right, so here's how we're gonna kick it off.
Okay,
like
go.
obviously, like Puma
no
has
problem.
been, just around the city, doing things in the city. Just a man of the city.
Yeah.
So when I was coming up, before my hosting thing really took off, I was doing joints at SOBs and Santos, whatever the case is. One night I'm doing a show. I'm hosting a show at Santos, right?
Santos, shout out to
Santos Party House.
Santos Party House.
One night
Lafayette.
Santos.
Pour something out for Santos.
If
bro.
Santos-
Something out for
Are they
Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been over.
Santos
Before
been closed down.
They're like,
Way before COVID.
Yeah.
Done.
Before COVID, yeah.
Nobody never opened that spot back up, man.
RP,
bro.
man.
So I'm hosting a show at Santos. This is before I really leaned into the hosting game, so I'm just getting my chops right. I forgot who I was DJing with, but I was hosting whatever. So I thought I did a pretty good job. So the next morning,
Did he, Puma?
next morning, I'm reading my Twitter and this nigga is ringing me out. Like, this nigga don't know the words to this whole song.
Back then, when somebody's hosting,
back and forth. And I'm
somebody's
like,
hosting, when the songs come on and they want to rap with the song, and
Yeah,
he was
but don't know the
missing the
words.
lyrics. He was missing the lyrics. So we out reading the crowd like, he doesn't know the lyrics. Boo this man.
But like they didn't boo. Like I didn't hear the boos.
Nah, but
I
we
didn't hear
Is he rapping the wrong lyrics?
but we were talking wild shit.
I know,
though.
that's what they were.
We were talking wild
That's
shit.
wild words. I'd rather get the booze because you probably
Nah,
thought you was killing it the whole time.
but we talking wild shit.
But then I wake up the next morning and I'm like,
So what it
Apparently.
was
I'm
is
like,
right.
what the fuck?
So to me back then, right?
Yeah.
Low was the Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Because
Right,
that was
right.
when Kobe was it. So Low was the Kobe to me,
Right.
And I was the LeBron James on the come up.
Okay.
I was hosting underground shows for people like Gashi. Shout out to
Shout
him
out
now.
Gashi. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Shout out to Gashi.
What's the group? From down in Atlanta.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Now in Flatbush Zombies, yes, but the other kids.
Don't know.
I
Goddamn.
know you're talking about. Oh, man.
My man Curtis. God, I can't remember their name.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, but it was a lot of like underground hip hop groups, and I was doing their shows at Pyramid, SOBs, different little places, and everybody respected what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get on the SOBs and the Santos stages really heavy, like Low was.
So were you hating?
So I was low.
Were you hating a little bit?
little hating.
Folks who may not know, folks who are just listening who aren't like in the New York music bubble, right? Like around this time, like SOB, Santos, like this was.
Yeah, they were it.
That
They were
was
the hot. They were the big spots. They were the space.
They were underground, but they would
ballroom
get,
shit like that.
They would get packed the fuck out.
I call it the blog era Apollo, right?
Yes. Yo,
if you smoked SOBs or Santos or Roseland or Highline, the next time we see you at the Garden of Barclays, and this was an era where we saw like Drake come through, 2 Chainz,
Big Cricket,
Webster Hall?
Big Cricket, boo.
Yeah, like
we booed Big Cricket, booed him.
Motherfucker,
Get him off the stage, boo.
That's crazy.
I threw a banana at Danny Brown.
Hold on. Why?
Explain that story.
Yeah, where did you get the banana from, bro?
I was at a Fool's Gold event.
So you took the banana just
There was stuff around, and Juicy J was next up.
Yeah.
And Danny Brown was taking way too fucking
And you
long.
wanted Juicy.
And we wanted Juicy.
Is this Triple X era Danny Brown?
Yeah. This was like that era of Juicy.
Like
this
when you-
was like
okay.
a sip in a double cup. I can hide fuck Juicy. Yeah.
But also, I have a question. Did you peel the banana?
No, I just threw the whole shit.
Okay.
And it
Because
was
peeling
like-
it would have been wild
and it was
disrespectful.
like-
You know how mushy it is.
And then he thought he was like getting the crowd to boo at me, and then it's like Puma, New York. No, get the fuck off the stage. Yeah. So it was like, New York. We used to
That would
be
have been
really
disrespectful
harsh.
to peel it. Like, take the time out to
we
be like,
was
you know what?
harsh.
Hold on.
We was
I
very,
would've
very
put
harsh.
Jussie Smollett.
Nah, like New
I'm like, these white people throwing bananas at me.
Nah, we was harsh
Nah,
back
New York
then.
was harsh. Like you said, like during the blog era, like
I wouldn't call it harsh. I wouldn't call it harsh. That's just New York, bro.
We was ruthless.
It's ruthless.
Yeah, we was ruthless.
Like the open bar
We were
era.
everything
The open
that-
bar era, yeah.
my-
I was going to say,
man.
we were everything people think that we are.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, New Yorkers are me. Yeah, we are.
No, the open bar
We
era
are.
was different.
Open bar era. That's
Yeah.
when I really started drinking. Like
But
I wasn't
that-
open
open
bar.
bar.
I
Here's the
hated
thing.
open bar as a
Here's the thing.
bartender.
This is
As a bartender?
Yeah,
Oh,
because we was
Because you wasn't getting no
Fucking hated open bar.
You ain't getting no tips from me.
Y'all wasn't tipping?
Yo, during the block
I
days,
need
I ain't shit.
four.
Like you ain't
You know
getting
how-
like whatever that is right there. I
Three.
need 4.
Yo,
You know
line
how
them shits
slow
right
I
now.
worked at open bars? I work slow as shit. Come up to the bar right now. I'm bartending. Come up.
Can I get a tequila and pineapple, please?
A what?
Pineapple tequila is what I'm asking for.
So you want tequila and pineapple, or you want pineapple tequila?
See,
See?
and that's why you ain't getting no
Hold
tips.
on.
Yep,
That's why you ain't getting no tips. Don't repeat my shit, man. You heard what the fuck I said.
And then I'll turn around and be like, got you.
Now see, look. Now see, this was in my ratchet era. See,
And I
people
give
like
them,
you,
like,
we would just steal the
0.5
bottles.
tequila.
We would be like, all right, we'll distract your ass, and somebody will come around the back and
That's the
grab
damn
all the
lie.
bottles and be out of there.
At the DL, I done jumped over the bar before when somebody took my bottle. You got me fucked up.
The DL is hard to steal from.
So- no, because
the
I had
DL
to,
was
I
mad
made
hard.
a drink and I put the bottle down
We
on
talking
the
about like
low
the
boy.
open bar, like the release
Nah,
bar.
The release
somebody-
party when they used to have spaces.
Yeah, somebody straight took a bottle and when I put it down,
Like
I
I
jumped
remember,
over the bar. He
I
left
remember
it up the
Jermaine
stairs.
Dupri did like a Crown Royale event one year.
I think I remember this.
Yo, bro, they left the bottles out. And when we all
Unattended.
looked, everybody was like, wait, are all the bottles right there?
Wait, y'all niggas,
And they're real?
y'all calling us pussy?
Yo.
Y'all calling us pussy?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, y'all got no respect. Yeah, I'm like, yo,
You
y'all
said I won't do it.
I know you're not saying I'm not going
Next
to
thing
take
I
these
know, we
joints.
shout to my man Jamal. Yo, we passing bottle Jamal here. Take one, everybody. Yo, man, good times, bro. Good times. That was a great era.
You called it harsh, but I don't think it was harsh because every artist had that sort of mentality when they were coming through New York. No matter where you were popping anywhere else.
Right.
The reason why I meant so much to like kill SOBs or kill, Highlines, because that was the crowd he's trying to impress. These people who've seen
Bro,
everything,
like,
been through everything.
A Webster
Getting
Hall
drunk.
crowd? Oh, sheesh.
Yo, Webster
Oh,
Hall.
my Lord.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
Tammany Hall.
for the
Ooh,
non-New
Lord.
Yorkers that are listening, let me tell y'all about Webster Hall. It had at least 4 clubs inside of it.
Yes.
It was a club with 4 clubs in it. Every floor had a different theme, different music. There was a reggae downstairs in the basement.
Yeah,
There was the middle stage. There was
my
the
man
main
Mello.
stage, and there was upstairs. It's mad shit going on.
Shout out to my
Just
nigga
like DL.
Mello.
There was 3 different clubs going on at the DL. So these are places where it would just be packed the fuck out with all different types of New York shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking Just Blaze would be DJing on one
Jasmine Solano and
Downstairs, you
Mello
go
being
downstairs,
another place.
it's
Oh man,
I miss
and
it.
it was just like that. That was what molded a lot of, like I was telling Lo, man. Like it's so ill to see how many people actually blew up from that era.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like people who actually became something.
Yeah.
and they took what they had and went out of the box. Like even myself, like I made a whole TV show.
Yeah.
Bruh, like, and it blows my mind.
You know what's
We can get into
crazy?
that.
Yeah.
I've known and seen Puma around for so long. And like on Twitter, we've been talking
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started watching Black Ink like during the quarantine. Like I just started like
I watched
binging,
it, yeah.
and then like going back and watching those episodes. It was such a time loop because they were taking like there was episodes taking place where I'm like, yo, that was the same weekend we had Palooza in the Well and the Wick,
Right.
and like
I did episodes at Community 54, like different
Yeah,
places.
like,
I
I
tried to
see
go to
Big
like a
Joe
lot of
and, like, seeing people-
I try to like bring a lot of hot spots and people. Like it blows my mind even looking at some of them old episodes. Like if you see ASAP Ills in the back smoking weed in the back of Black Ink, and you're like, he's like, yo, my mom saw that shit, bro. And it's like, yo, my bad, man.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I've never watched Black Ink, but I damn sure been to all them little cookouts.
Oh yeah.
In the back.
Yeah, that was
I damn sure been
legendary.
to like 5 of them.
Yeah,
joints.
no, those were legendary, man. Like,
And I don't smoke weed, but I was high as fuck.
That was part of like
And it was
doing
great.
something for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
make
nigga,
me
wifey.
something
On the
happen.
screen.
Oh man.
They go wifey.
Yeah, shout out to wifey Kwani. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all of
Yeah.
them.
What's the best thing about filming these shows?
now I know you were. I know you.
What's the best?
What was one of the?
I know you took a break in between seasons.
Yeah.
right? Like, you was
I
gone
took a
for-
break
came
and then
back.
I did marriage boot camp and then I came back.
what was the best thing doing these?
Yeah, I
Hold
did all
on.
that.
Was that real?
Yeah, marriage
Did
boot
you
camp?
need marriage boot camp?
Yeah. No marriage is fucking right.
I was about to say, like, I think I'm gonna go.
It was actually a really dope experience. All right, I'm gonna answer those. The best about it is being able to be places and see people never in your life you would think you would know or see.
Right.
That's like the dopest part to me. Like, I remember I'm with one of my friends from the Bronx and like, we used to sell drugs together. I'm not doing that no more. Feds leave me alone.
If the feds is listening.
Yeah, leave me alone. But you know,
drugs?
being with that
They
person,
are- we're all vaccinated,
and
so we
Busta
got-
Rhymes
drugs?
walks up to us. Puma,
feds.
what's up, yo? How's your daughter? How's everything? And my man looks at me like, yo, Busta Rhymes knows that your daughter, bro. And that mind blew us because we were in the club kids dancing to Busta Rhymes, and now he knows
My family.
Yeah. So it's ill. Marriage boot camp. Yes, that actually
You know,
worked.
for a pothead, your attention span is great.
That's why I smoke
That's
so
crazy.
much. Yeah.
He was like, I'm
Bro,
gonna
like,
get
no, he was like, I'm gonna get
He
here
has
first,
Post-its in his,
and I'm
in
gonna
his
come
head.
right back there.
That was crazy.
I was like,
I'm impressed.
Before you answer that
I'm
whole like
impressed.
potheads being like, you know, not having great memory.
That's
that
old
is a
school.
myth. That's an old.
That's a
That's
very,
an old school
I don't know
myth.
where that came
A
from.
lot of times potheads have to smoke weed to like to
Control their
focus.
shit.
So it's like
There's
Adderall.
so much
Yeah.
happening.
My
It's
shit.
their Adderall.
Yeah, it's
Because he was like, he has Post-its. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So now with marriage boot camp, all right. So who I did it with was off the rip ill. I did it with Paulie D and Aubrey O'Day.
nice.
They were together?
No,
Yes, well,
They were together?
They were
I didn't
together.
know that. I didn't
I
know
thought you
that.
meant like
I watched the
separately.
whole chaos happen.
I didn't even know
I did
that.
it with Mama D and Ernest from Love and Hip Hop. I did it with Kim Richards and this other dude she was with. She's from one of the Real Housewives, but she's also Paris Hilton's godmother. Some whole weird shit. She's like super rich lady. And a bachelorette person that was with the guy that she didn't really want to be with.
Okay.
From the show.
So she shouldn't have been on the show. Leave
Yeah,
him.
but the
Got
whole
it.
situation, like the doctors that are there, they really do talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you're in there with other people who are going through real relationship
Shit
issues.
problems, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're all in there dealing with your shit, and you're living in this big ass house in the middle of Beverly Hills. And you can't go nowhere because it's a large ass fucking property. So you're there.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much stuck there with doctors and these people. And you learn
crazy.
shit. Like I give you one of my favorites.
Go ahead.
Love. Ready? Listen, understand, and validate. When you're in an argument with your significant other,
Talk to Cass because I'm single. Go ahead.
well, when you're in a situation,
Go ahead.
We're all
No, I'm out of there. I'm out of
Bro,
there. Talk to-
just listen. That's why
that's
why
why
you're
see,
single. 'Cause
starts
you're
with
not-
L.
Just listen.
Exactly.
right?
Just
listen.
fucking listen.
Right?
No, I'm kidding. Go.
So listen, then you got to understand what's being said to you, and then you want to validate the person, making them understand that you understand what they're saying.
Right.
Love. See, I got that from Marriage Boot Camp.
It's very, it's a very simple
You put it into
concept.
brackets.
It's a very simple concept.
It works.
That's a fantastic anagram.
Bro, it's a very, it's
Listen.
a very simple concept.
So when you're in an argument, you tell your significant other, like, all right, I'm going to listen to you. I want to understand why you're upset. And then I'm going to validate that I understand
your feelings and
your feelings and your emotions.
That is the best.
Marriage Boot Camp.
Without the anagram.
works.
It works.
It's literally the fucking cheat code
Right.
to understanding your
But
partner.
it's not cheat code.
Just
Like
shut up and validate.
That's it.
that was created for men.
Yeah,
I just want
I'm
to
sure it was.
No, it's also for women too.
We already
Because we as men, a lot of times
buddy.
it's hard to articulate like our feelings. So
Yeah.
we work up the gumption.
And then also with a lot of women, they never really seen the concept of a relationship, so they don't really understand it themselves. Sometimes we think that we know, but if you didn't really grow up around the whole mother-father situation, not every woman has, they don't really understand it. So it works a little different.
That's very
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's very true. I mean, we're all learning, we're all growing.
We're all growing.
Like, I
you know
don't
what I'm saying? I'm
You
a
don't know
father of 2
everything,
kids,
woman.
and I don't be thinking I know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
learn
what I
as
mean,
you go.
and that's also life because like none of us know what the fuck we're really doing.
No.
We're just figuring out as we go along. Oh, I'm good at this. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep being good at that.
But also, what worked for you in your last relationship might not work in your next one. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
it's like,
yeah, but
it's
you
also
want-
situational.
But you want to at
learn.
least take something that you learned from
the last,
Right.
yeah, you're
and
right.
bring it into the next.
I'm just
like
saying
if you don't
everyone's
learn
different.
from your past mistakes or your past situations, like what do you
Like
do?
Tom Thibodeau says, we win or we learn. God damn it.
God damn
Coach
it.
Tibbs.
What are we doing if I'm not learning from what I just went through?
Right.
What am I gaining? What am I bringing to the table? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that you have to take something from your prior experience.
I
and that's
get
work
that.
and that's relationships. That's
But I'm saying
business, that's
everybody's
everything.
Even
different.
like that's what I really feel like. Being single in this COVID era is going to be really hard for y'all, motherfuckers.
Yo,
And
not
I'm
for
gonna
nothing.
lie. I be thinking about
If there
y'all.
was anything that
Ooh,
I be thinking
y'all
about
are
it.
married
If there's
and
anything
have
that
a
told me, it was
relationship.
like, yo,
But
Get at
I
me
gotta
and
be
we
a
don't
rider,
care.
bro.
But it's like it's so weird to me because I'm like thinking about how do y'all communicate with each other now with all this social media and all this
Texting?
faking. There's so much faking.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so much faking.
wait, all right. So what do you mean by
Hate
that?
it.
What do you mean by that?
Hate it.
Like shit catfishing, bro. Like, yo, you can have a whole situation. You can meet somebody on Instagram and think that you met somebody that's cool and it not even be that
Meeting their
person.
representative.
And it not even be that human.
But that was happening before.
Well, hold on,
Instagram.
hold on.
That was happening.
But now-
before.
To your point, this is a weird take on it, but when I said the other day, I was like, I hate the dating talking phase because I literally told somebody, I was like, you can present yourself to be whoever the fuck you want when I meet you. And then we get together a couple months in, you're a whole different motherfucker.
Right.
And I was like, and that's why I hate that stage.
But here's the
because
thing.
It's your representative.
Here's the thing. You're going to be like that even without social media.
This is what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah,
even
I'm
like
talking about-
face to face.
Yeah, that's
Obviously
what I'm thinking.
the interaction is gonna be a little different face to face, but like those first couple of weeks, you're still trying to put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, if I'm just meeting somebody or when I was just talking to my girl for the first time, I don't know how she act when she pissed off. I don't know how she act when she hungry. I don't know when she act when she tired.
I still don't be knowing now, and I'm married. Shit.
A lot of, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all women can throw a curveball at us at any moment.
You just don't
Stay on
know.
your toes.
We're all just trying
Always
our
do.
best.
Bro,
just trying our best.
we're all like our own agents.
Yes.
It's like, this is his best work. This is her best work. This is what she looks like when she's happy. This is what he looks like when he has money.
Just think about it yourself, right? Like you single and you talking to somebody for the first time. You're not going to hit this person up when you're in your worst mood. You're usually hitting them up when you're feeling good about yourself. Like, all right, I'm going to hit up shorty and see what's, you know what I mean? Like, when you're in a relationship, you don't just get that person that you meet when you're in a good mood.
Yeah.
You get every part of it.
Every part
Like
of
I
it.
said, like,
can
but
he
this is
deal
not,
with it?
this ain't a COVID thing, my nigga. This has been a thing for fucking
COVID
eternity.
Even with COVID, but
COVID, it shined a bigger light on everyone's personality
Yes.
and their moods and their positives and their negatives. Like,
Yes.
yes, I understand that. I've went through that situation. I understand, like, yo, when that person is up, she's up. When I'm down, nigga, I'm down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But because we didn't have anything to do, because work wasn't, in play, we couldn't travel, we saw it verbatim.
Right.
Like, when I was in my moods, Sid would be like, all right, nigga, I can't fuck with you right now.
Right.
She was in her shit. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, it happens. But COVID just shined a big ass light on it.
Yeah.
Big ass light.
Because honestly, we weren't meant to be together that long all the time.
Yo, but you know what? Yo, what's so crazy?
Nothing else to do.
Yo, all right, so
nothing
all right, so
else.
Kaz, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you're married like myself.
Yeah.
Do you not feel like your relationship got a little bit stronger?
It got way stronger.
I feel like
because we went through. It was like fucking. You know what it was like? You watch Dragon Ball Z?
a little bit.
You know when Goku goes into the hyperbolic time chamber, he's got to fuck himself up.
Right.
But like he knows when he comes back, he's gonna go in the chamber and he's gonna be good
money.
as hell. You gotta go through. You gotta go through that hell first. You got.
I feel like we really had good moments. Like you end up talking about shit that random shit. Like, you know what I mean? Almost being even more honest with each other because there's nothing else better to fucking do but to fucking be honest with each other. You know
That's all. That's all it is, man. Like especially like the first couple of months when we were really knee deep in it, and like I didn't know what I was gonna do with my career. She didn't know. Like none of those.
Word.
All you had to do was that brutal, vulnerable honesty that you're having with somebody, and you don't usually get that when shit is
world is
sweet
open,
and the world's open and you just partying and dancing. All right, you can hang out with your friends. I hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
I got work. I'm gonna travel. You good? It was just you and her for at least a year, at least.
And now it's so
like,
weird because now that we came out of it, it's like hanging out with my friends and her friends. We don't really want to hang out without each other.
Yeah.
Because now you're not to say you're attached at the hip, but now it's like you have a routine where it's like, nah, like my nigga, like we've been doing this for the last 18 months. It's like
she went out with the girls the other day.
And you were probably like, nah.
I pulled up, but then I made it so much better though. I took them out somewhere. I bought bottles. I was like, if I'm gonna pull up, I'm not gonna be the whack. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna show out.
It's on me when
so when your girl be like, yo, is your husband coming? Because you know he always makes everything so much better when he comes.
Now you're in addition to the
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Puma not coming?
Yeah, he not coming? Right.
Hey, bitch, I ain't trying to hang out tonight.
Right.
Puma not coming? I'm good. I'm staying in the house.
Man, so yo, like we were talking about, you know, the time you took off from Black Ink.
Yes.
Now you back. And like I said, I feel like we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
But I never watched the show because it was like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But quarantine, I was like, fuck, you know, I'm a binge watch. So I watched from episode 1 up until now. We back on VH1, y'all all back together. So I'm all caught.
All caught up.
I'm all caught up on the drama. You and Caesar, the wife, people shooting at you, Joe. Like
I've had a crazy life,
yo. Like,
you know what's so ill about this show?
I'm watching the show, and I'm just like,
what's so crazy about
he's so
it? Right?
nice. Why do people want to shoot at him?
Nah, what's ill about it, right? Is we show stuff. And with reality TV and how long all these shows have been on, everybody automatically, that shit's got to be fake.
Yes.
And it's like we really try to be authentic and be ourselves.
Right.
And it's so hard to make the viewer understand, like, no, what you're watching is, this is really happening. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, no, it's storyline. Nah, man, we're hearing, like, it. You know, we try to be just us, and we just want people to understand, like, even myself right now showing about my mental health. I wanted to present that to the people because I know during COVID, being Black in America, you don't really see too many of us talking about therapy. Maybe Charlemagne. Yeah. But then even with just Charlemagne, you're like, it's Charlemagne, you know what I'm saying? But just seeing somebody else that you're like, all right, this nigga's really going through what I go through. You know what I mean? He got kids. He's married. He's in the house. All right, I understand. You know what I'm saying? And being able to present that, you know what I mean? Just trying to be authentic and real to the community.
Has the show added to the mental health thing about like how, you know, how you think and how you operate? Like, has it added stress?
A little bit of both. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little different now where you don't have space, like privacy.
Right.
You know, like the first time it really blew my mind, I went to Hawaii, and I'm in Hawaii, and a fucking Samoan walked up to me like, Puma, what the fuck are you doing here? And I looked at this person like, you know who I am? Blew my mind. You know what I'm saying? People in Africa, people in all types of different places, you know, like, I never thought somebody in Africa would know who the fuck I am, bro. I'm a kid from the Bronx. Never in my life. So you don't have no space sometimes. You go places, people are touching you. They want to see you. They want to take pictures with you. And you have to make sure that you're a good human.
Because that can throw you off. Because like, I'm sure like you have your days where it's just like, yo, I don't want to be bothered. I want to, go on vacation. This and that.
My main shit is with my kids. When I'm with my child, like I don't
run up on me.
Yeah,
Please
don't. Like the thing about it, like what I think most people don't even realize what they're doing. You're running up to somebody with a metal object in your hand.
Right.
Yo,
initially,
you're initially off. You're on your senses. I'm from the Bronx. Like I grew up around situations that I've seen horrible things.
Well, you know what Jerry Seinfeld said about this? Somebody asked Jerry Seinfeld one time, they're like, how do you feel about people like invading your privacy when you're out? He's like, well, we're in public. Think about it. It's public. You can't have privacy when you're in public. He's like, the minute you go, he was like, the minute you go to the public, but Jerry Seinfeld was like, the minute you go to the public, you gotta expect people to invade your privacy.
I understand that part when I'm in the streets, but I'm talking about when you're sitting down at a restaurant, minding your business with your kids.
That's what he was talking about. He's like, that's why I stay as low key as possible.
I don't agree with that because
I think that
I think he has a level of fame where he can say that.
I mean, no. I think that what it is the concept of fame in this new generation. Like everybody is paparazzi now. Everybody has a camera at all times. There was a moment in life where if you saw somebody famous, you would just say hello or be in shock.
Like, oh my God, it's such and such.
Such and such.
Sign my face.
You wouldn't even ask that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would just be, I saw so-and-so. You didn't even want to walk up to that person. Now, everybody, because if I put it on my social media, I'm lit. And it's I'm working every day, you see me with so-and-so. Yeah, you see me out, we working.
We out here working.
That's my bro.
That's my bro. I'm working.
Bro, we out like, no, that's not your brother.
Yeah, every day's a new grind.
That's not sis.
Every day's a new grind. I'm with my bro, new rising.
No, nigga. No.
And it's like,
the new rising.
Yo, bro, you took a picture with me, and it's, that's the only part sometimes that
I get it.
throws me off.
Now, with the, I caught up on a couple of episodes, on a lot of the episodes actually. And obviously the story with you and Caesar, I relate to so much because it feels like, y'all was friends since kids or whatever.
It's what happens, males.
And yeah, exactly. Males like trying to get
and it's so hard it's so funny because you're on a reality TV show where the core demographic is females.
Yeah.
So they don't understand male.
Yes.
They don't get it. Like with males, sometimes we can literally slap each other up and forgive each other. I've been that person. I've had cousins.
Chicken wing.
Yeah.
Chicken wing around the world.
If you never fought a cousin in your life as a male and then still be able to hang out with that cousin
as a female.
Sure.
But sometimes
we've all thrown blows.
Right. But see, at the same time, sometimes with females, I'm not, no disrespect, but sometimes they put a lot more emotion into it. Don't look at me like that. Just sometimes a lot more emotion, and they'll hold on to a grudge longer than a male sometimes can. We can let go of that shit. Like, all right, you whoop my ass. All right, it's over, bro. Like,
until you catch you slipping, then you gonna whoop your ass again. Or
it's all pending on
whoever lost gonna catch you slipping.
It's all pending on what the situation was about.
Competitive too.
No, we were very.
So it's like, I'm gonna beat your ass next time.
No, but in that sense, it's not a competition. Like, it's the situation.
It's the situation.
It's not like, all right, well, he got me. Like, all right, cool. Like,
it's still like, I'm gonna get you next time though, bro.
Like in the end of the day, like me and Caesar have had our talks about the situation. Like, end of the day, I was wrong, and to this day, that's one of the moments I hate about anybody who knows. I hate that moment. You know what I'm saying? If I was drunk, I probably would have dropped the red cup, but I just happened to be eating at the time, and I dropped that.
Yeah,
and I hate it.
What'd you drop?
Drop the chicken wing.
And I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My fiance's like, watch it. Because I'm watching the show with her. She's a huge fan. She's seen every episode of the show. And I'm just watching. I'm like, oh, this is my man Puma. Like, see him around. Nick fan, like, that's my guy. I'm like, yo, watch. Like, like the chicken wing. When the chicken wing thing happened.
So what happened with the chicken wing?
Yo, Eddie, can you pull it up?
So what happened was
you already had it.
You know what I'm saying? We were doing a scene and
I'm about to watch it.
It was supposed to be a cool scene. Everybody's supposed to be happy. And I was making jokes in there and other people were making jokes. And, it went left. You know what I'm saying? He got a little too mad about the jokes I was making.
So this is when you're doing Art 124.
I'm doing around this time I'm doing Ink 124 on 124th Street.
That's where the barbecues were in the back.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is on 113th.
This is on 113th. So yeah, like
that's where the barbecues.
We were just having a little moment. You know what I'm saying? It got a little bit.
Turn that up, Eddie.
I was a little drunk on the Patron as you see the white cup.
He already looked pissed.
He was tight
He
already.
pissed when you walked in.
Yeah, he was a little
Your
mad.
existence pissed him off. Look at Ted. Ted know what's gonna happen. He's smirking.
See, the funny thing is like,
He sucked all the oxygen.
there was no oxygen.
Yo, it's like that Chappelle episode.
Hold on.
Talk over it because it's copyright material.
So
yeah.
basically, Puma's talking about like his shop is popping. Caesar's throwing a party.
But then
whatever.
also at that same time,
Yo, he say the opposite of everything that Caesar says. This shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
He sucked all the oxygen out of the room. There was no oxygen in the room.
but that's me and
That's
him.
funny as fuck.
If you know us, that's how we are.
Scroll a little bit, like to
To the chicken wing.
to when it gets heated.
I want to see the
So
chicken wing.
there should be
Shout out
both.
to Erica
Here
Mena.
you go.
All right, here
Yeah.
we go. This is where it gets heated.
Is this post wing or pre-wing?
Where's the chicken
no.
wing? Is he eating right now? Yeah, I think so. Cause I see. Oh shit!
Yeah, we were different.
He got the chicken wing on the lip. With the chicken wing residue on his lip, bro. You disrespectful, dog.
Face he made before he dropped.
You are disrespectful, dog.
That's not. Yo. It was that table right there that fucked me up.
Nah, it was the chicken wing on the lip.
Nah, but the thing
You were
is,
talking about how much you hate this
I
moment.
hate that moment.
Yeah.
I hate it because you know what it is about it. It's because it was chicken and it was like being black. I wish it would have been like a fruit or something, a piece of mango.
Banana.
Yeah, you know,
Passion fruit.
Had to be a chicken wing.
maybe a grape. If I had a grape, it was just because it was chicken. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was a piece of grape. Like if I had a grape.
It wouldn't have been as funny.
It wouldn't have hit the same if it was anything but a chicken wing.
That right there.
And yo, that's so crazy because
This is a
that
very
shit,
Black Ink episode.
that shit was not planned. Like that naturally happened, and it was like
Y'all was just in a moment.
we was in a moment.
He was
and it's
drunk.
Like, I was drunk.
You can't plan drunk shit.
Nah, you can't play in drunk shit.
And obviously, you mentioned it before, but like, you know, you watch these shows, and I'm like, there's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way this is real. But
No,
like,
and it
be
be
real.
like moments happen like this, and it's like when you see it, and you're like, "Fuck, bro."
What's funny to me is that they definitely had to get that afterwards.
Yeah, like, yeah. Shout out to
They knew that
Post,
shit
man.
was
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
But nah, man, it's just that was one of my moments. Like, if there's any Black Ink moment I hate, it's that one.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you, like, was there a moment you regret? Like,
Just that one.
Just that one right there.
Just that one.
but now you and Caesar seem like y'all all good.
Yeah, bro, because at the end of the day, it's like we've known each other way before all this, bro. Like before anybody even knew what the fuck was going on.
Right.
We knew who each other was. We've grown up together. It's not right, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
be like that with each other. You know what I'm saying?
But it
Especially-
happens.
And honestly,
It happens, but then when you're on such a large platform,
yeah.
when
Never
you
want it to be
you don't
like-
want it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got so many other young Black children looking at
Yeah.
you,
Right,
you want them
right.
to be like,
We can get over our issues.
yeah. You know
that's
what I'm
how I
saying?
look at it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on the outside looking in. Like, I mean, I'm watching the show. Mind you, I'm binge watching it way after the fact.
Yeah.
I live in Jersey now, but like, I was living in Harlem while all this was happening. So I'm just, I'm seeing
I missed this.
Sylvia's and Chocolat and like all the spots. I'm like,
And it was
man,
just
this
dope
is-
to really be able to even show all that stuff, like people that live in the South and the West Coast, like for them to be able to see New York how we see it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit is dope to me.
It's tight, man. Like I've always enjoyed it now and I enjoy it even more because just off rip, y'all are two young Black, entrepreneurs,
Right.
Black business owners. Have a franchise of a show that has launched so many other shows.
yeah.
You know
Blows
what I
our
mean?
mind all the time.
Like y'all have kept the lights off of VH1.
But man, shout out to this, but shout out to VH1 Viacom, man, because they definitely came through and held us down.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially during the whole COVID thing and everything, like, a lot
So
of.
how did y'all figure the show out with COVID though? Because I know
Shit, man, that right there was just in itself was a mission and a half, and you guys get to actually see it.
Yeah.
That's the best part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to give too much away, but you guys get to actually see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, filming during COVID, you know what I'm saying? And that was just a mission in itself, you know what I'm saying? Like that, at first we were doing other stuff at home, you know what I'm saying? And trying to do that. Like, you know, when you're saying being creative at home, bruh, we were trying all types of different things, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to be creative and entertaining, you know what I'm saying? But now to be able to just do what we do and show people, it's, you know, it's dope.
Different.
So what's next for Puma? What
Oh man, yo, personal.
what are we doing?
Bruh,
you know what I think.
go.
I literally just asked him a fucking question.
I want to know what he thinks first.
what
He's gonna get to your
Y'all
question.
niggas
We
been
know how he
interrupting my
thinks.
questions all
We
fucking
know
day.
how he works.
I
He's
wanna know
gonna
what he
remember.
Question. I think y'all two need to host a party together.
It would
For
be
the
amazing.
culture.
It would be
For the
amazing.
culture.
Yo, you know how
For
much
the
of people
culture.
would
I
love
mean, I
that,
do
though?
think
It would be amazing.
I do
For
think
New
we do
York.
need another host.
And plus,
But also, when y'all do it,
I was about to say
I still
something
want-
so politically incorrect just now,
I still want
but I'm
Puma to
going to
talk
shut
his
up.
shit
Because
while he does
I was
it.
going to say something, but I'm going to just shut up.
Say
I
it. Say
think
it.
y'all
I'm about to say you kind of need somebody right now
about to say-
anyway.
Oh.
I was going to take it there. I was going to take it there.
And I'll leave it alone. And you know, you know.
What I was going to say was,
Oh, shots.
if there was any way to get New York back awake, to restore the feeling,
You're a dickhead.
I know.
I would love to see y'all do it.
You're lucky he doesn't have the chicken wing.
I didn't go too crazy.
You are
I'm
a
just saying,
dickhead.
if you know, you know.
Puma, I have a question, and I know you've been asked this before,
that
but
one
I've
fly.
Just let it
Yo, you
fly.
got to let that sail out of
Yeah.
bounds.
Yeah, let that one fly. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it. You know I know.
Anyway,
Rosie, you said
well, this is awkward.
What's your question,
I just
Rosie?
have it's a stupid question. It's really dumb.
Too late.
It's dumb. Why Puma? Why is your name Puma?
That's a great question.
That's a good question.
I thought he's been asked this many times. Do you
No,
like
no,
Puma
it
or
has-
something? Is
I
it a
never
branding
asked
thing?
him that.
all right, so shout out to the legendary graffiti artist Cess1.
Oh, nice.
The Bronx.
Okay.
Legend, like
Okay.
super legend. It happened over a cup of tea.
Literally.
Back then, I used to work for Cess and a couple of really, really dope graffiti artists. Like I was in the art fields working at Tough City Tattoos. And, you know, back then, go get us some tea. You know what I'm saying? I was young. It was nothing. That was around the cheesecake era.
Right.
So it was all good.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with paying your dues, bro.
hey,
We all do it.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, please.
Yes.
More of that.
I
that
don't know what
fine,
my cup
puffy,
is, though.
That fine, puffy. Puffy
Shout out
De Leon.
Wayno.
Yeah.
Shout out Wayno for bringing the De Leon.
Shout out to
Wayno.
Wayno, the homie Harlem. But yeah, I had to get a cup of tea and I fucked up the order. There's a Bugs Bunny cartoon with the character Paul Puma.
Oh.
How many lumps of sugar do you want in your tea? Ding,
One,
ding, ding,
two, yeah.
Puma. And that's where it came from.
No shit.
So it has nothing to do with the actual brand Puma.
Nothing. But
Hey,
shout
see?
out to the brand Puma
No,
for
no, no.
finally let me rock. This,
Shout out to Puma, but I'm saying
You got some season
I'm glad.
No. They actually let me do a campaign with them for Sway. Shout out
As
to
they
my
should've.
man
No,
Juice.
I'm saying I'm glad I know
what
the story
and
now.
his brother, you know what I mean? All of
Ricardo?
them up there.
Who you talking about?
Oh my God, Juice
Juice.
from Bronx. Juice.
Yeah,
Juice?
Just Juice.
Yeah,
and his
my
brother.
God, I love
Ricardo.
Juice.
Ricardo,
Those
yeah.
are my-
Shout
We had to do
out to
this.
Ricardo. It's actually
Rodriguez
Ricardo.
brothers,
Yeah, the
Rodriguez right
Rodriguez
here.
brother.
Yeah,
But shout out to
man.
Ricardo.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah, man.
We might be related.
Yeah, they
And
finally
Laura
got
Lance.
me. They finally got me some Puma
Duh.
love, man. I did a whole campaign with them.
Be as racist as possible. Everyone could guess my last name in 3 tries.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Oh, that was one try. Hey, wow.
Damn.
There we go.
That's kind of fucked
One
up.
and three.
And I told them, they were like, I don't want
Martinez
No,
Gonzalez.
some people are like, I don't want to be racist. I'm like, no, be racist.
I guess Gonzalez before
They're
Rodriguez.
like Ramirez,
Puma.
Rodriguez. I'm
What's
like,
in only 3 chances? What was my last name?
be racist.
Be racist.
Lopez?
Oh, you're close.
One.
Close.
Ooh, Lopez.
There's only like four.
Get it.
Come on.
Lopez.
Come on, think,
Rodriguez.
Close.
No. Think.
And what's the other one?
It ends with a Z.
he's gonna
It doesn't
say
end
it.
with a Z.
They all end with a Z.
Starts with an M.
Oh,
He knows.
fuck.
He is right on his
God.
He knows.
I know you know.
That's
He
racist.
No, Martinez.
Martinez. I didn't want to say Martinez.
Yes, you did.
I was like,
racist.
That was like, damn, that was too racist. I'm gonna go that way.
Everyone always like, I don't want to be racist. I'm like, be racist. They're like, Rodriguez. I'm like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me habla español un poquito. You know what I'm talking about?
Shout out to the Rodriguez brothers, man.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to the Rodriguez brothers.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I finally got a little Puma love. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
I have a question for you actually. So that being said, how long ago was it that you actually committed to the name Puma? Because I noticed, and you probably can't see from that side, but he has a Puma on his ear. On the back left,
right? Shit.
Because you must have been committed to the Puma name.
Let me see.
Puma logo.
It's in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, I paid
My wife got it too.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's up?
I've had the name since I was 17.
That's when you fucked up the T.
That's when I fucked up the T at 17.
Say how it is.
So
Fucked up the T at 17.
I got this tattoo when I was in my 20s, like 26 at least. So it was like at least 10 years.
Did you get it at Black Ink?
Yes.
Okay.
I got
I'm
it Black
just
Ink.
saying.
Shout out.
Shameless plug.
R.I.P. my man Bo Velasco. That's who did it. R.I.P. Bo.
Nice.
Word.
Nice.
All right, Puma.
So
Shit.
the Knicks are in 4th place.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about my Knicks. You knew we was going there. You knew we was going
Look at Puma's sneakers, dog. Look at Puma's commitment.
Yo.
Look at his sneakers, dog.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the good people at KIF.
God damn it.
Shout out Ronnie Five, my guy.
Yeah, Ronnie. You know what I mean?
Let me just do it. Let me, you know, as we take
I got
it
to go to a game. Did you go to a game yet?
I can't go to no games.
He
Like,
can't. He got to do the
PM.
post game.
Yo, so you haven't gone to a game yet?
Dog, so the only time I can go to games
Oh, Puma's been to all the games, and he wants you to.
I got to go to a game.
Like,
I went to with the Knicks Omni fans, the two sisters.
So I host I do the PM and I do like the Michelob Ultra Room. So like it'll be me and like Latrell Sprewell. Like
Okay, so you definitely know who the Knicks Omni fans are. Yeah, I went with them. Yeah,
It'd be me and Latrell Sprewell. Really?
But see, you know what it is? It's so dope because we actually all know each other. You know what I mean? My man DJ Trace, that's my guy. I know him. Everybody knows each other, bro. Like
Knicks fans are like a tribe, bro.
Shout out to Brooklyn Stick Up, my man Dance and them. You know what I'm saying? Like we all together.
So yeah, shout out to Brooklyn Stick Up.
Yeah.
Fuck with them. Every week that we're here, it's always a Knicks conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's always cast with the same rhetoric and narrative. The Knicks have brought, you know, culture back to the city.
Facts.
You know, this is
You're
the
talking
best.
to another Caz.
Facts.
No,
This isn't gonna go anywhere.
No, I'm setting up the play so he understands how, you know, everything is moving around.
You see the shirt, right? You seen the cover slam this week?
You know, so
Man, shout out to my cousin Richie Robinson.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? My last name is Robinson. You know what I'm
That's your
saying? That's
cousin?
my
I know your
cousin.
uncle.
Figment.
Yeah, it's my cousin.
and I always
Cover slam this week, Lo. You
I see
seen
it.
it?
I understand. And I see it. I respect it. I love it because he's in a great mood. The Knicks fans, New York City is vibrant right
He's
now.
in a great mood.
Despite COVID, right? Well, here's where I get
the only
upset at Kaz. I get upset at Kaz because he's settling for,
I'm not settling.
yo, we're in 4th place. If we bomb out for the rest of the season, I'm good. We had a great season.
All right, so
This is the
I'm going to
best we've
explain.
ever
I'm going to
been.
explain to you. I'm going to explain to you why
No,
Knicks
this is how he
fans.
feels.
I'm going to explain to you why Knicks fans feel this way.
Go ahead.
I'm going to explain.
So, yeah,
all
right.
right?
So I'm trying because we always have the conversation.
we
So I'm
understand,
asking another
though.
Knicks.
So
I just want to hear your
look.
perspective.
So
That's all.
when you've been in the darkness for so long,
I'm out.
bro, you know what I'm saying?
Why you describe it like that?
That's how they feel. That's how they feel.
In the darkness.
real shit. You
Yo, you don't understand what it's been like.
gotta have some
years.
sort of context.
Like it's been rough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see other
In the
teams,
dark.
like I went to a Brooklyn Nets playoff game before.
Yeah.
Before I've been to a Knicks playoff game. Like it's mind blowing to me. Like it's hard.
As you're saying this, I'm picturing you in your full Knicks gear, just like
Yes.
watching other teams.
If I don't,
just
I got
do
this.
shit,
I
you're
got
like,
I got the Kif Knicks shit. Yes,
Same.
I do this.
Same.
Yes,
I'm
my
wearing it
kids
yesterday.
all Knicks
I picture
jersey.
you just sad watching other teams like over the years.
First time my mama ever heard me curse the Patrick Ewing layup.
Shit bounce off the
That's the
back.
first time I ever
iron.
heard.
Oh my
The first time I ever heard my mom curse.
Yeah, first time
was
my
Reggie
mom-
Miller's 8 points.
Yeah,
in
first time my mama
9
ever heard me
seconds.
curse.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing layup.
This is why.
So this is a pass down.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah,
that's
Pass
the thing.
down tradition.
My mom
This
passed
is
down
why-
the tradition.
So okay, so he grew up
This
like
is
this.
why.
Yeah.
This is why I have such a hatred for the Knicks. Listen, and you know the story. This is why I have a hatred for the Knicks because I've never seen my father so aggravated, miserable, mad, frustrated.
It gets us there.
Anytime he watches basketball,
It gets us there.
So when I watch him watch the Knicks, I'm like, yo, why is he so upset tonight? And I'm like, oh, the Knicks lost.
It builds character.
So
and
I'm like, yo,
loyalty.
so when I got older, I'm like, yo, fuck fuck the Knicks. Y'all niggas put my father through so much trauma. No championship since 1973. None of that shit.
Wait.
Fuck the
How
Knicks.
did that feel now?
I was about to say, when's the last time you spoke to him about the Knicks?
Oh, my dad don't fuck with the Knicks now.
Oh, he gave up.
He gave up.
That's
He gave
the
up
first
at a
Knicks
He
fans
don't
I
fuck with
ever
the
heard
Knicks.
of.
He don't fuck with the
I
Knicks.
had moments. I had
don't fuck with the Knicks.
Yeah,
Like, if you go back on my Twitter, I had moments. I was looking at the Brooklyn Nets. They were looking sweet. They were looking sweet.
You almost switched over.
I
You was like,
almost did. Yo, and I'm a Basquiat fan on the other side of my ear. Basquiat crown. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are
Puma was
selling
like,
me right
hold
now.
Good. Jay-Z over and shit.
he was like, the colors are boring, but I don't know. But I don't
I went to the Barclays for the bad
like, yo,
boy
this shit is
show.
nice.
Oh, nigga, I was there for that.
He said, Barclays are kinda nice.
You're selling me in this motherfucker.
Oh, remember we did, I forgot what we did. We did Trap Karaoke at Barclays and shit. We went to
Oh, yeah. We did that shit.
Like, damn,
that was during that was during the
chicken wings.
That was during the Jordan tournament.
for the Jordan tournament.
Bro,
Yeah.
nigga, I saw myself on the big screen. I'm like,
Y'all selling
this
y'all
feels
some
like
shorts.
home.
He said they gave us a good
Oh,
meal.
my God.
He's like, Barclays looking good.
Nah, I
Yeah,
get it.
and even like in the Gen Pop side, like the people see you because the Barclays is hood, so they
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, Puma, what up?" Yo,
Like, you can see, like, it's kind of tight in there.
Yo, and I'm like, they don't do this in Madison.
They don't do this. They don't do this in the garden.
60%, like when the garden's full, 60% of the
Okay.
garden is like bankers.
Yeah, hedge fund dudes.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
go to Barclays,
Nigga,
it's the hood.
my nigga from Bed-Stuy, nigga from East New York. It's like, bro, we know y'all niggas in here. Bro, our nigga, it's gonna be a nigga
Yo,
from
I'm not gonna lie.
in the garden.
Barclays, that's a great venue.
It's a good thing.
Anywhere you sit,
I
you
can't
can
hate on
have
the venue.
You can have like the
If
quote
I
unquote
could take the
nosebleeds.
Barclays staff and put them in Madison Square Garden,
Listen.
it's
Oh,
lit.
nigga, the garden would be
You
stupid.
can have the nosebleed seats and still have a good seat
Bro.
at Barclays. Madison Square Garden nosebleeds are just
Nah,
what they
them
sound
old
like.
people been there since 1970
Nigga,
something.
and they not giving up their seats. They not giving
Yeah,
their
they be
shit.
like, but your ticket go over
I've
there.
had season tickets
And
since
the Barclays, they be like, yeah, go to
1976.
go to the
Bro, I remember I went to a Barclays game.
They really check your tickets at MSG.
Yeah.
They be like, no, you're way up there. You're like,
Yo, bro, I went to a Barclays game and then like I went to the bar. So obviously I was getting Douce whatever. So I was like, yo, how much? She was like, it's 9 for a single and like 20 for a double.
give me the double.
So I was like, all right, yeah, just give me a double real quick.
I don't want to come back.
So she dumped. She gave me a 3. Like a 3 shot. So I'm just like, yo, I asked for a double.
triple?
Yeah, triple. So yeah, I don't know. I'm bad. She gave me a triple. So I'm like, yo, I just wanted a double. She's like, yo, it's on me.
We got you.
She's like, it's on me. I'm like,
Was that me?
Take
I'm
the
kidding.
staff of
no, you would have charged my car $500 if you did
Well,
that
first
fucking.
of all-
Madison Square, Worldwide West.
Brooklyn, you were close.
I need the Barclays staff in Madison Square Garden. Worldwide.
That's what got me holding out hope. Worldwide West.
Worldwide West.
I'm a Worldwide West and Steve Style. Y'all got to figure this out, bro. Y'all got to figure this out.
I got to hoodie up the
Brooklyn got the customer satisfaction down to a T, bro.
The Brooklyn, the Barclays staff is like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yo,
I walk in there.
That's how they are going to.
they will come outside and get you, Puma.
Puma.
They will come
Barclays
outside
is
and
going
get
to
you. Where you need to
take
go? You good? You need to go to the bathroom? I'll escort you.
Don't worry,
We got 3. We got 3 in the back.
Get you another ticket.
Barclays staff.
MSG is what? Popeyes?
No. Even Popeyes is
That
nice.
shit is Cipriani's.
Popeyes is Mr. Childs.
Like Mr.
Popeyes is Mr. Childs. No, MSG is Mr. Childs.
Budokan, bro.
No, we're talking about the staff.
That's what I'm saying.
Bougie in that motherfucker.
They don't come back ever.
Nah, but it just feels good as a New Yorker, being a Knicks fan and just seeing New York City
Thrive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thrive.
I think what my mission is, what I really want to see, Low. What I really
Hold on,
want
tell us. This sounds like a
to see
secret.
the Brooklyn Nets play the New York Knicks in the playoffs.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are on fire.
I'm like, yo.
It's anarchy.
Possible, right? Is it
Everybody,
possible?
every
Very
Knicks fan I
possible.
talk to is like, yo, as long as we avoid Brooklyn. I'm like, no.
No, I want
Brooklyn.
this.
Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. They gonna terrorize y'all
First
niggas.
off, that's 7
Give
home
us the
games. First,
smoke. I
Right.
don't know who us
7
is.
home games in the playoffs.
All right, cool.
Second of
They
all,
still gonna terrorize
They're
y'all.
going to be in the Barclay,
Yes.
so it's not going to feel.
They're gonna be
No,
everywhere.
that's no. Listen,
James Harden said this. James Harden first game, he's like, damn, there was a lot of Knicks fans in there.
Yeah, no, as it should be. Listen,
First of all,
I understand it.
James, don't speak on New York. God damn it. Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
I understand it. It would be crazy to experience. Like this year alone, it would be insane.
It's just
but
it's
these
like what Kat
niggas,
says,
they
7
will,
home games, so we can go wherever we want.
We're
going to Brooklyn or we're going to Midtown?
They're going to terrorize y'all.
Nah, bro.
Yes, they are.
Here's the thing.
I don't know about the word terrorize.
Yeah, they will.
Here's the thing, Lo.
Nigga, the Suns beat your ass last night.
Nah, they're not going to get physical, though. They're not going to get physical like we are.
Let me shut up. 'Cause my team ain't making it
When it comes to the Knicks,
Who you putting on Durant?
it doesn't matter. Listen.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
Nah, that don't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. That does matter, actually. Don't blow that over. That matters a lot.
The reason why Knicks fans are so happy, and I think this is how you started the conversation. The reason why Knicks fans are so happy about this team is because, one, they're ahead of schedule. Like, all these, like, their best players are 24 and younger, at least. You know what I mean? All on cheap contracts.
Yeah.
They signed Julius Randle for $80 million, you know what I mean? Like, they could probably give him an extension, maybe not, whatever.
We actually drafted players that are good.
Well, got a steal and quickly.
And we ain't
Obi
trade them
Toppin
yet.
starting to cook off.
Yep.
RJ Barrett, 20 years old, second best player in the team by far, like clearly the second best player in the team, right? Julius Randle, all-star.
Mamba mentality.
Kobe.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
And it's like,
Get to the point.
my thing with the Knicks is they got the reason why Knicks fans just drive themselves nuts, the reason why they suck so bad is because the little things that other franchises did, they didn't do. They would trade their draft picks.
Low, you don't know about the Isaiah Thomas era. Nah, no.
And I love Marbury. Marbury.
Eddie Curry, bro.
Good.
Eddie Curry, bro. Eddie Curry ruined our
Jerome
franchise.
Jerome James played
years.
3 good games in the playoffs, and we signed him for $90 million. $90 million.
Y'all are holding on. This is what I saw with my father. Y'all are holding on to a lot of
that's the thing.
greed.
That's the thing. That's
what it is.
It's different now.
The Stephon Amari dunk?
The one thing that's different.
Shout out to Amari. No, Amari was in the hood. I fuck with Amari.
Amari was out here and he took on the challenge of like,
I'll give you one of my favorite Stephon Marbury stories. Let me give you one of my favorite Stephon Marbury stories.
Talk to me.
Reggie Miller's last game in Madison Square Garden. Right? I went to Sue's Rendezvous.
Damn,
the fuck on. So guys, this was in 1999.
Relax. First off, I went to Sue's in college.
Oh my God, I was
Sue's old
joking.
clothes in like 20-something.
Sue's still had a good run in the
When did we
2000s.
get so sensitive?
So I met Sue.
Oh, now you call him sensitive? Oh, now I'm not the most sensitive
Clearly
person.
I'm joking. Sue's was still open until like 2006.
Tell the Sue's story.
So I met Sue's Reggie Miller's last game, and you know how Sue's used to have the TVs everywhere, so they had Sports Center on, and they're showing the highlights.
Right.
So I didn't get to see the game, so I'm watching the highlights, and Stephon Marbury happened to be in Sue's that night. So I'm watching the highlights, and you're just seeing Reggie cooking. Last game, cooking. Hit a 3 on Steph. Boom. And Steph sees me watching the highlights. He sees me, and he sees the upset look in my face because I'm a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
So then you see the score. Pacers win, blah, blah, blah. And I look at him, and I just shook my head. And when I shook my head at him, he just put his head down. Legit. Because he see the look in
He
my
saw the
face.
excitement. He could
like,
tell.
come on. Like, he knew I was a Knicks fan.
Right.
Like, you could tell, like, oh, that nigga's a fan.
Yeah.
And then when I just seen Reggie hit that 3 on him, and I just looked at him
But
Like,
that's
how
the thing,
could
though.
you?
That's the difference with New York, Knicks fans in New York, though, bro. Like, even with Marbury, even as bad as that was, the fact that he could just be in Sue's and like,
you could just chill.
But he's just a hood ass nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
But my thing is the difference between back then and now, and the reason why it sucks that we're not like all the way open yet.
Yeah.
If Emmanuel quickly was able to be outside,
Bro.
he'll be the king of honey.
Yo,
We was doing Palooza right now. We was doing Palooza right now.
Emmanuel
I would
quickly
have
and
RJ
Obi
Barrett
Toppin.
with me at every game.
They be the kings right now. They're legit.
As soon as
They be the
RJ
kings.
Barrett turns 21,
We would have
I'm like,
had a couple Knicks and Nets players at Palooza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
James Harden, maybe.
Nah, James Harden.
I don't know about the rest.
Maybe.
That nigga be on stage
He
with
would have
us.
brought the stage out.
Yeah, James
Harden
Harden
was
was
fucking
there for sure.
Houston. We went
Yo,
to
Harden would have had the whole Duce Palooza stage. We couldn't even be up.
Durant would have been there.
Durant
Durant would be in the cut.
Yo, wait, actually, now that y'all say this, Reggie Miller.
Durant
our
did pull up,
ball
too.
headed
Do y'all know that
motherfuckers
I've never been to a Henny or Duce Palooza?
Really?
They never let me in.
That's a lie. I feel like I saw you out
Yo, first of all,
not gonna go through
Are
the
we not doing
politics.
this?
We did it. No, I'm gonna give it a buck. We did it.
Why not?
We
because of
did it.
low.
Politics.
We gotta make this right. We gotta make this right.
We did it.
They're gonna let me in. in.
I remember we did it.
I remember one time they didn't
we
let
kept
you
the
in the
nigga
door.
out.
No, they kept me out.
I remember one
Hold
time.
on, but also Puma, were you fucking drunk at the door?
No.
Talking
I was,
crazy.
listen,
If I remember correctly,
you threw a party.
I threw a party.
Yes.
That's
called
why.
No. But
One
see,
at a
listen.
time.
This was before.
See,
they still
I-
didn't let me in though. So they kept not letting me in, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw my own goddamn party.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. And
I'm
I
with
threw
that.
one.
That's
the-
my
what-
set.
what-
What's
It was
that?
called the
What's your
Brown Water
birthday?
Festival.
Brown Water
Brown
Festival.
Water Fest. Okay,
When is
now-
your birthday?
It's all coming back to
February
me now.
13th.
Okay, I remember.
Right?
Okay.
So I come back to the door.
Yo,
so I come to
I'm
the
so
door.
glad you brought this up.
So I come to the door. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come back. They're gonna let me in. I come to the door. Now that I think about it, you know who it was now? It's fucking white boy Rory that be on the goddamn thing. But when I came to the door, some white kid is like, yo, you the one that threw the Brown Water Festival, right? And I'm looking at this white kid like, yeah, and what?
He's a ginger to be
he was like,
exact.
no.
Yo, bro.
He's a ginger to
when
be
I mean
exact.
that me and my East New York people were about to beat Rory's ass in front of this shit.
Rory!
But it was like, yo, I had to really think because I fuck with Low and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna wild out because I used to wild out that. But I'm like, you know what? But I hit Low like, yo, who
You're like,
the
you know what,
fuck
white boy?
was this white kid that was like, yo, you can't come in here because you threw some shit. Now that I think about
At this point,
it's fucking Rory.
at this point,
Goddamn.
Rory's cheeks were pink.
Yeah,
Because
but
when,
he definitely came with
Rory
the
gets
smoke.
hot,
Nah,
you can
he
tell.
came with the
No,
smoke.
Rory always gonna come with the
Rory's
smoke.
not-
Rory not gonna back
Rory's a lot
down.
of
That's
things
one
going
thing.
on.
But you can tell when Rory
Shit,
get
I
hot.
did not know who he was.
But
And
Rory,
I'm
when
like,
he gets
who
hot, you can
You
tell.
nah, yo,
the fuck is this white person telling
Yo,
me that I
bro.
can't come inside
If
this
anything,
motherfucker?
One
Rory
thing about
gonna do-
Rory, he's not pussy, but he
If
look.
anything,
You
Rory
can
gonna
tell when
smoke.
he's hot.
Rory gonna hold it down.
You can tell when he's hot.
He was
though.
about to,
I'm like,
it was
Rory's
about to be a
hot.
full-on brawl in front.
And Rory
But
would have been
then
with the
some-
shits.
We
for no
chilled
reason.
out. I seen Low again. I'm like, yo, can I come? He's like, yeah, you can come. There's no smoking weed. I'm like, come on.
So you can't come.
So I can't come. But now, listen, weed is legal.
He said, "Lovely."
Look, weed is legal
He
now.
said, "Lovely, you can come, but you
you
can't."
can't front on me no more, Low. You can't front.
Nah, we're not gonna front it.
Yo, we gotta
If it
throw.
was up to me,
We gotta throw a bash just cause.
That's what I'm saying.
A
Nah,
Nah, bro,
small
I
little
was yo.
bash.
When you threw that fucking Brown Water Festival, whatever the fuck it was,
that
I'm
flyer
like,
hit
that-
our group chat.
Wait,
quick.
that shit-
I did not
That
did
flyer hit our group chat quick.
Hold on.
Like, look at this shit.
What's for real
I did
shit?
what I was supposed to do.
Is that the same shit?
You infiltrated the circle.
Don't for real gotta.
You got
No.
That's
Yeah.
Sweetwater.
You got through the circle.
Yeah,
But
I
when
did
we-
what I was
It
supposed
could
to
be
do.
When we
Brown
saw
water.
that shit,
It could be white
you
water.
saw that shit,
I
you
don't
was
know.
like,
I was
nah.
so tight because yo, and it shot to my man Peso. All of they were big, yo. They were putting the battery in my back too. They were like, "Yeah, do that shit, Puma. Do that shit." I was like, "Yeah, I got the space. I can do
We
whatever the
saw
fuck
that
I
shit.
want."
We were like, what the fuck this nigga think he is? He was like, bet.
That flyer hit the
Yo,
group
they-
chat.
yo,
It was
every-
like, oh,
every-
word?
They did one.
It was like-
Yo, they did one, and it was like it was some kid
Where was your party at? Here?
in Harlem. I did it in Harlem. So I did one. I went to one of them, and some kid was just like, "Nah, you can't come in this shit." And I'm like, "Yo, y'all really gonna keep fronting on me, my nigga?" And it was back then. All right. So with shout out to my man Buddha the Future, high school
Shout out
friend.
Buddha. Yeah.
High school friend. We grew up together. Hit me one day. He's like, when I look at these rappers like Uzi and the Travises,
Oh, those are my favorites.
that was you, Puma, before they were what people saw.
Yeah.
Niggas did not want to chew in the club because you were stage diving and jumping off this shit.
Mosh pit
and
raging.
Mosh pipping, raging.
Ragers.
And people used to be scared of that shit.
Yeah.
But now,
I was with the shower.
That's what it was. That's what it is.
that's what it is. It's normal now.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, they used to not let me in spots because of that. I used to come with my crowd. Like, yo, I'm coming in this shit to rage.
Like, I
nigga.
remember you
I
being
like
at
that, too.
I remember you being at the door like 20 deep.
You was that guy.
Like,
I remember
I'm
you
coming
being at the
into
door 20
rage.
deep.
You were that guy.
I got wild Hennessy.
And then,
We're
hey
wildin'.
Puma, how'd you feel getting shut down by the white boy?
I want to fight. I ain't
Rory
gonna lie.
said,
But now that I think about it, it's like, damn, that was Rory now. I really was trying to figure out who the
fuck is this white kid?
Who
Hey,
is this
Rory-
white kid?
Hey, nah, man.
Because I'm like, yo, man.
Shout out Rory. Rory used to always come get me when they- when these motherfuckers-
And they told me, like, yo, Puma, you could come. I was with my man Slim Dollar. Shout out to Slim Dollar.
What up, Slim?
Like, Slim and them, they end up sneaking in. They went through the back and jumped over the thing and came in. 'Cause that's what
You a Harlem nigga fucking in.
yeah, we gonna get
Either way, yeah. Uptown niggas fucking in.
It's one of those things
Well,
where it's
here
like,
we
yo, if
are.
you went through that trouble of sneaking in,
Yeah.
you were
You're good. Just stay there. Just stay
There's
there.
like a whole level of us that, if you're not going to let us in, we going to get in this shit.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
But days of shows,
it's all good.
don't hit them.
It's all good.
Don't hit them on the day of the show.
Like I was a reckless human being. Like I felt very confident in myself. One tooth and all. Puma. I'm fucking it. I'm lit.
One tooth and what's
I had knocked out.
Oh.
We used to run around with one tooth missing, and I didn't give a fuck. I was outside.
One tooth, like I'm Shabba.
Nah, but I was very confident in myself, and I knew what I wanted to do. But now it's like thinking about it. Shit, we got to start all working together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially now where everything is legal in New York City.
Man, listen.
Shit, the forces need to combine.
You know where I'm coming from. When we do this shit again, I'm like, it would be nice. Y'all two had the mics.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
it would be fucking
It would
epic.
be nice. Especially here in New York.
I have an idea.
I'm not
I
I
think.
ain't against it.
We'll have some phone calls later.
Yeah,
I'm like, I think since New York is opening up,
I'm not comfortable with
we
the club
should have
opening up.
No, I didn't say a club.
You know what? Honestly,
Let me
it
finish. I
needs
didn't say the
to, bro.
club.
Like, yo, you gotta understand.
I
There's
didn't say the
nothing
club.
open, low. Everything is gone, bro.
I didn't say the
Bro,
club.
there's no more pianos.
There's no clubs.
Yo, that hurt my soul. That
there's no
hurt
more
my
dark
soul.
room. Everything, like all the little spots that we used to be able to go
Our
into, they're
staples,
all
our
gone.
staples.
Like I try to get into the club scene myself. The money is
Dry.
oh man, shit. Like I try.
Ain't got
I try
no
to
money,
do it.
bro.
I try to get into it with Karma Sutra down there. I wanted to get.
Oh, I
into
remember
it.
that spot.
I got in, but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being real with you. The money, New York City, they want their money, but everything is open.
No, they need
their money, but everything
because
is
of
open.
everything
like right
they
now,
lost.
This is the moment. If you are somebody that ever wanted to get into the club and you wanted to be a club owner or like that, this is your moment. Because everything in New York City is open.
Yeah, it's your time to buy in, but like, I don't know how quick you gonna make anything.
You are. When's the last time?
yeah, because
wait, let me ask you. When's the last time you've been to Atlanta?
Atlanta?
I was there like a month and a half ago.
It was
A month
Atlanta.
ago.
God.
Do you know there are people in New York City fiending?
Bro, I walked into a hookah spot like with my mask
know
on.
that
Niggas
there's-
was looking at me crazy.
I was in Atlanta for a while, you know what I'm saying? And to see how they are out there, New York is fiending for that.
Yo, it looks like they never experienced COVID at all.
That's how Florida is. Like,
But
are we in the
Miami
same
was like
country,
that too.
bro?
Yeah.
You think like in the Heights right now,
I'm in the Heights.
they're not fiending?
Shit.
They
Hold on. As the Washington Heights representative, fiending for what? What are we fiending
Get
for?
back out.
Dímelo. That's what they're fiending for.
But guess what? We still doing it.
I know, but you know what I mean.
We just got a curfew.
Oh my God.
So we get there early. We be there at 5 p.m. Dímelo.
You want that? You want that vibration back? Everybody, we need that back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really
So
hoping.
the
for my
afties
city.
are for it? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but no, you.
But I'm not.
But it's like, no, but it's like, what you said, what's with the afties or the vaxies?
Oh, shout out to the vaccines.
Oh, I'm all
See, like,
vaccinated.
and like
Vaxies for the afties.
the after hours are popping.
No, it was so crazy when y'all were talking about that vaccination thing.
Yeah.
Like, I have one of the biggest anti-vax people that's in the industry right now. Like, they're a friend of mine's significant other, and they're really out there
Against it.
And you're like, I don't even like saying their name. I don't.
No, we don't got that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. No, they're just too big to even say their name. Every woman on the planet follows her.
Oh gosh.
So
You
it's
gotta
like-
say the name, man.
Wait,
No,
what? You said what?
Don't say that.
No, I'm not gonna say that. But she's like
No, I'm
an
not asking for her
anti-vax.
name.
She's an anti-vaxxer, and it's like listening to her, and it's like, holy shit. And a lot of women
Following that lead.
follow her lead. You know what I'm saying? So it's really ill.
You're saying she's an anti-vaxxer?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely not
But
somebody.
she has a very, very, very large female following.
I want
So
you to
you're
whisper
saying-
it to them with
No,
the mic
I'm
on the
not saying-
side.
No, so you're saying.
I'll say it after.
Tell us off mic.
Let's talk about it
I'm
after.
saying,
We'll
you're
talk about it
saying,
As soon as I say
you're
her
saying
name, y'all
she's-
all gonna look at me like,
Nah,
No,
we'll,
you're-
know her.
We'll talk
But
about that.
That's
offline.
friends with
she's
your
an
lady.
ill. She's
Friends
an
with your
ill.
lady.
We'll talk
But I'm not.
You said she's friends with your lady.
No, she's friends with a friend of mine, a significant other.
But so
Industry
what I'm
shit.
saying is, you're saying you think women are following that lead?
Yes, for sure. Because she has a very ill following, and with what she says, a lot of women not only repost, but they follow behind her. And she's totally against. She's low key like a QAnon person to me. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what a QAnon is.
I know, yeah.
But
I don't. Use it in a sentence.
If you don't know what it is, you don't
want to go down that rabbit hole. It's not like a one-sentence explanation.
Define it for those of us who don't know.
It's a conspiracy theory clubhouse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
That's the best way.
They're usually very right.
Conspiracy theory clubhouse. Like I feel like she's part of it, but doesn't realize it.
Okay.
And she spews a lot of that shit from them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not easily influenced. I haven't gotten the vaccine because I want to do my own research.
I'm not either, but at the same time, the Matrix is really ill.
It's real.
And if you know, you know. There's ways of getting around everything.
Listen.
I'm about to say.
My
block is selling. My block is selling vaccine cars. Okay,
I got half vax.
My blood. I'm lying. I don't.
I think I'm the only one in here fully vaxxed,
bro.
My block is selling vaccine cars. You heard?
Nah, I take hella tests.
I take my tests every week.
But even with the COVID shit, like that shit was so real. Like that in our whole lifetime, bro. Like that was the one time I was scared. Like
my shit was like I had that scared.
Well, yeah, he had it. Like they all had it.
So I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I had it. I felt like I had it before it was named.
Right.
Let's not talk about this because a lot of people say that right here. Gonna be like,
y'all mad at me because y'all got sick. I don't understand it. Y'all get mad at me every time because y'all niggas got sick. Why the fuck are y'all mad at me?
Why so aggressive?
Because they always do this. Every time we talk about this, well, let's not talk about it. Never.
You never got it.
They be like, yo, whoa, let's not talk about this because this motherfucker. I'm like,
I've ever taken, all the tests I've ever taken for it, it's always been negative. But what I keep thinking, Lo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before anybody knew what COVID was, you got sick way before this, and it was a sickness that you probably were like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with
he did tell us he couldn't smell.
So I will admit this. Like, and I admitted this.
There was this cold that you had.
This was like around March of last year, like early, right when like niggas started. I told y'all that.
Interesting.
2 days.
Yeah. And you were fucked up. Yeah.
Had the chills. Then the third day, bro, I was good. These niggas was on their deathbeds.
Nah, I'm gonna say
I wasn't feeling like that.
Like I was on my.
He was on his deathbed.
I apologize.
I was fucked up for like 2-3 days.
I'm gonna say like 2019, bro. Like I remember I got sick.
Towards the end of the year,
right before like people were saying the word.
So like around like December, January.
Yeah, right.
That's when it started.
I got wild sick, and I mean I was fucked up. And like literally everybody in my tattoo shop, we all caught the same thing, and we were all trying to figure out like, yo, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
What do we have? Who gave it to who? We were all
and then COVID was like
and then all of a sudden COVID became officially.
It was like a sneaker release, and then COVID was released. You're like, oh, this one was. Got him.
And that's the shit that keeps bugging my brain because I've taken mad COVID tests, bro.
Nothing.
Real quick, I feel like what I've heard before is that when people smoke, right? So it fucks up your lungs. Whatever, right? Go figure.
I smoke a lot.
Right?
I smoke a lot.
That being said, you smoke mad hookah, you smoke mad bud, I'll assume, right? All right, cool. So they said that the COVID receptors don't link up with your lungs or your bronchioles or something because your lungs are fucked up, quote unquote. Or your lungs
Great. Good job, weed.
Right, exactly. And so that's why a lot of people who are smokers don't get COVID.
Did the job that antibodies couldn't do.
But here's the thing. When you smoke weed, you inhale it.
Yes.
It goes through. When you smoke hookah, you don't inhale it.
I don't fuck with hookah at all.
That's why
Yo, look,
I'll inhale it.
It doesn't, bro.
It's not a cigar.
You're not supposed to.
No,
it's literally the same
I
thing.
cannot do hookah.
It's literally the same thing. You gotta treat
Cigar, you don't inhale.
You
Hookah?
have to treat hookah like you treat a cigar.
That's weird.
It's ambiance and scent and smell. That's all it is. That's all hookah is for, bro. It's a 30-minute buzz, it's a 30-minute high, and that's it.
I've never gotten into hookah.
It's stupid.
That's it. I can't.
Don't get into it. It's stupid.
Nigga, but yeah, you were smoking that shit last night.
I smoke it when it's around. I'll never buy my own hookah.
She's sitting right next to me. Like, you gonna pass the hookah or not? I'm like,
if it's around, I'ma smoke it.
For someone that doesn't smoke it,
I would never buy my own hookah.
For someone that don't smoke hookah, you always be asking for that.
I smoke hookah.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys seem like a good
fun.
time to hang out with.
Come on out, Puma.
You guys seem like a good time to hang out with.
Well, Kaz don't. Oh.
What you mean? I was out. First
you know
off,
what we did talk about?
I was in the streets last
weekend. We didn't talk about last weekend.
I thought we was gonna do the video.
We're about to get into it right now because Kaz does not hang out.
Right?
I'm like, all right, brother.
And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that Kaz don't hang out. But this is what happened.
So
last week,
man, when you're married with kids,
last week, we thought Kaz, we wrapped up the show. I was like, Kaz, you want to go? He's like, actually, I do. Fuck it. I'm gonna be in these streets
With his ankles showing?
with his ankles out. Ankles out. I sent you the video. Ankles was out.
Wait,
Me and
I hope
Lo
they
were
had
like,
lotion on them. Did they have lotion?
we didn't know.
There was lotion.
So me and Lo were like, bro, you're not gonna make it. And my theory is that Kaz is so competitive that he was like, you know what? You motherfuckers don't think I'm gonna make it? That's right, I'm gonna make it. Even if I'm flight in my fucking sleep, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Kaz was out here like this.
So we went to Last Lap.
Yes.
Right.
Had dinner.
Me,
Rosy, Kaz, Eden, and our homeboy Swerve.
Swerve. Shout out Swerve.
No, it was Jake.
I wasn't there.
It was
Yeah,
Jake.
no. Where
Oh, sorry,
It was
Eden,
Jake.
restaurant?
We went to
Last
Last
Lap.
Lap.
Okay.
So we had our,
You know Last Lap before? Good spot. Love.
The oxtail fire.
So we have our usual after pod dinner.
Yeah.
Just talking about future plans and the third. So I'm like, yo.
Yep.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna hang out tonight.
He's like, I'm hanging out. We're like,
I'm
no,
like,
you're
yo,
not.
and I'm disgusted at this point. I'm like, no, you're not.
And I'm with Lo on this
I'm
one.
like,
I'm
yo,
like,
fuck out of here.
You're
Like,
going home,
it's
bro.
all Instagram videos. We
You're
have
going
videos
home.
of like detailing the entire night. So this nigga, he steps up to the plate and accepts the challenge. He's like, I'm coming out.
And I was like,
I'm
he was
hanging.
like, actually, bartender. Shot.
Order shots after dinner.
And I'm like,
So I'm like, all right. I'm like, look at this guy trying to prove a point. Cool. Let's take some
I
shots.
documented the whole day.
So Puma, we take shots. Everybody finishes dinner. Everybody's good. So we go to the,
I'm about to send Ed in
we
this.
go to this hookah bar
Yeah,
that
send it
I
to me.
always go to. It's called Sahara East. It's on First Ave.
Okay.
Great spot.
First of all, we didn't think he was gonna make it there.
Great
Shout out to Mahmoud, shout out to all the guys.
Thank you for the
right?
hospitality.
So we get to Sahara East, blowing it down, smoking.
Hey.
We chilling, we drinking, music's playing, watching the games, good vibes, good fun, right?
First dying.
So he starts fading out.
Oh, he was fading out.
So
But you know when you're fighting it, it's like a baby fighting their sleep. He's like,
I'm telling
I just
Rosy.
don't- my you know what I mean, my endurance ain't what it used to be.
Right, of course. And I get that. So I tell Rosie, I'm like, look, he about to tap out at like 10:30. Lo and behold, this nigga wakes up, bro.
every
It's
time
like-
he heard us
it
talking
was
about
like,
him
yo,
tapping
it was
out.
I heard
like,
y'all talking shit. I was like,
no,
all right.
I sent him the
round
video.
the shot.
it was like Captain America when he got Thor's hammer and went right at fucking
Crazy.
right at fucking whatever the
Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos. Bro, he came swinging that pendulum. I'm like, oh, this nigga woke up. This nigga ordered 3 rounds of shots.
That's what I'm talking about.
We playing Uno. This nigga's like, pass the hookah, Lo. I ain't going nowhere.
hookah.
Bro, this man lasted till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Like, he, bro,
and you got
he,
the video of us doing the
Bro.
the,
Doing the,
hey.
the
we started
fucking
playing the game.
TikTok
Look,
shit.
this is them arguing about how Lo's not coming out.
This is
Because he was already shut up. He was like,
fed up.
yo, he's not coming out.
Now they want to
fed up.
fight.
Up, he ate. You know what I mean? Like, he recorded. He got a little
He's like, square up.
See, they be thinking we wash now.
That's what I'm
Kaz. They
saying,
be thinking we
bro.
wash.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, it's different, bro. Like, I just gotta.
Like that be the thing now too. We're like going out with.
Cat said, dead ass. I'm outside.
Puma
Shots.
was
This
tight.
is when he ordered the shots.
He was like, yo, shot.
Shots.
Like
4
that.
shots of tequila right now. I was like,
That's the only
Everybody be
man.
thinking
what the
like.
fuck are you?
Everybody be thinking like you're still raging, like you're still a rager. You can still go out and do it. Like, nah, bro. I
man,
gotta
yo.
go home, man.
I'm like Derrick Rose, bro. Like, I ain't got my MVP for him no more. But every couple of nights, I can remind you.
I will give it to him. I will give it to him. My guy was like,
Yo. Hold on. I got this
He was
one.
like, yo, man was trying to test
Ed in
me.
here.
My man was like,
This is when he
yo.
started dying and he didn't even know it.
All right,
Ruh-roh.
cool. I got you, brother. I'll give it to you. He hung out,
That's the best part, bro.
brought the
Like,
shots, brought us dinner. I'm like, all right, my nigga
Like,
still got it.
Is it aggressive? I mean, you've done it for a minute.
oh
you
my,
married with
like
the kids.
I married with kids. Like even last night, like homies, like yo, you coming out tonight? It's like, bro, I don't.
I don't really know.
It's different. Like, I'm not trying to
It's
say
like
I'm
one.
washed.
It's like it's
know-
gotta be worth me coming outside.
But like, I mean, but because we were all together and because we just had the dinner, we just had a good pie, like, that's what I was saying.
Like,
Like,
I
yo,
don't
bro,
mind
just
hanging out
sit
with my
us.
friends. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's like a group of friends and we're doing that. But then when we get out into public spaces and then even with them, it's like Oh God, here they go. Oh my God, Puma, can I get a picture? Can you hang the picture for me? Like, oh my God, like
Can you what?
Like I feel away from my friends because it's like my homie just sitting here chilling with me, and then it's like this random person is asking them to take a picture of me, the person that they've known their
that's
whole
not
life.
fun. Yeah,
it's not fun, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, this is when Cat started dying. Watch.
Oh, wait, what's this?
Peep this.
Are you guys ready?
Gosh, I'm scared.
Peep this.
Buddy, he was thinking about it.
That's the think about it.
He was thinking about it.
That's the.
His blink
Should I
was
order
so
the Uber
fun.
now?
Like, yo, where?
That's the. Should I order the Uber or
Where did
Lyft?
I park?
I'm plotting my escape, right?
At this very moment, Kaz knew he fucked up. And it was, look. Watch him try to turn up. When he saw the camera, he was like,
Wait.
I don't even think he saw it. I didn't think he saw it. Look.
You can hear me laughing in the background.
Kaz was fucked up. I can't watch the game.
Oh, you watching the game?
He's trying to sleep. I can't watch the game. No.
Stuff was going crazy on the Rockets.
Yo.
It's so funny.
His
as we're-
blinks just progressively got
it's so funny
slower
as
and
we're
harder.
getting
He was
older,
like,
how we should be able to bar hop and jump from party to party.
Bro.
Now,
Honestly, though,
we had it in us.
playing Uno woke him up, and playing that stupid game woke him up.
Yeah.
And
right now you're like, all right, I'm gonna go to about 3 spots and then.
Bro, that's why, like,
Because you know when you go out, it's not about the night out. It's about the next day.
That morning,
It's
bro.
about how
like I got a 2-year-old that chooses violence every
every morning.
every morning. Like,
Every
yo,
morning.
no bullshit.
It's a boy or girl.
Boy, his middle
He wakes
name,
up and is
his
like,
middle name, no bullshit. I wanted it to be his first name, but my wife,
She makes the call.
she made a call this time, but his middle name is Rager.
He wakes up. Does he do this? Did you teach him how to do this?
Not yet.
Teach him how to do this.
Yeah, but
he's gonna wake
legit,
up like
his middle name is
That's
Rager.
so fire.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he wakes up in the morning and
I'm gonna steal that Puma.
Yeah.
Puma, I don't care. I'm stealing it.
it's all good. We need.
I mean, I
more
need a kid
Ragers.
first, but I'm gonna steal
Yeah,
it.
man, Ragers more like we get.
You have to like people first.
You gotta
I like
like people.
Wow.
You gotta like people.
You gotta like people.
I like
first.
people.
No, you don't.
I mean, what's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, you're a heartbreaker. You're gonna be lonely forever.
First of all, sir,
Heartbreaker.
I am a relationship girl. I like relationships. I just don't have one right.
I just want to say,
I'm
I'm
about
back
to say, just because you like relationships doesn't mean
I mean that you're not a heartbreaker.
I do small amounts of
Every time
them.
you say that,
I
it
do
just always
small
just
amounts.
like baffles me.
No, because I do small amounts of relationship for long periods of time.
What does that mean?
What, you know?
Like I'll meet somebody, and if I like them, like that'll be my boyfriend or my thing for 3 years plus.
Boyfriend or thing?
While she has
sound
while
mad
she has her
toxic.
while others
while
6
her-
months, 2 months.
Yeah, like
other
2 weeks,
man
4 months. Like,
her man, her boo, and
Y'all
other
in my
things
business, and I don't
between
like it.
Those other 3 years.
Y'all are in my business, and it's unfair. Okay.
Huh?
Anyways,
No
when I have a
judgment
kid,
here.
do your thing, bro.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, huh?
wow.
Yo, do me a favor.
That's
Edit.
not
Do me a favor.
true.
Before we get out
They're
of here,
speaking
pass
on
me
one
that bag.
situation. I
No,
hate
we're
that
not,
shit.
nigga.
Yes, you are. You're talking about my past situation. That motherfucker fucked up, so I started doing me.
This
What's
is
wrong
like
about
you
that?
catching a
What's wrong with that?
flashback.
Why are you getting triggered?
Because I'm triggered.
You're a little
That's how
triggered.
you get triggered all the time.
Yo.
I don't get triggered.
I'm tight.
We it's okay.
It's all good.
Now fuck y'all, because y'all
What's
judging
this-
me.
what's
Is
in
there
the bag?
what's
Take
in
your
this
time.
bag?
Take your
What in the
time.
world?
Oh, I think I know what's in the bag. Hold up.
What's in the bag?
Oh, let me
What's going on in the
I'm
bag?
tight. I'm
kick these
tight.
off.
Because y'all judging me. All right, let's.
Oh, what you got?
I realize where my fat ass went wrong now.
What's that?
I thought
All right,
fly.
All right, have it on.
We got a collaboration.
Say it into the microphone.
We got a collaboration with iSlide.
Yeah.
Company
Oh,
that makes
What's in the
slides.
box?
And what's in the box?
It's springtime / summertime, people.
Is our first collaboration.
Woo.
SayLess slides.
Look at
Yes,
that.
SayLess
sir.
socks. Soon we are going to.
I was ready for my
it
joint.
doesn't look like there's enough pairs in there.
I was ready for my
Definitely yours.
look like there's enough pairs
Got enough pairs. you
Let's
know.
make sure.
We're gonna make sure that
like these
we're gonna start
yours.
selling these, but this is the first collaboration
That's
right
fire,
here on
man.
the SayLess
Congratulations,
podcast. Shout out to my guy CGF
Yes.
for making this possible. All SayLess fans, these will be available for you
We will have the
soon.
purchase link.
Also, in my older age, I'm all about the slide.
All about the
For
slide.
sure. 1,000%.
Ladies,
Now I understand why Uncle and
I
Grandpa
think these are
had them.
yours.
I think those are Edens.
These are Edens?
Ladies, I am gonna come up with a colorway for us, okay?
All right, these are yours.
Black on black is all right.
Black
though.
on black is all right, but I want a little colorful shit for my ladies. Come on, man.
All right, these are your socks.
Let me get a little tie-dye
guys,
situation
man?
going on.
Shout out iSock. I know a lot of people that watch the podcast that want to know how they can support, how they can like.
Yeah, I'm
we're gonna
Money
have.
box all the
yeah, we're gonna need those.
Here we are.
Cop these slides, bro.
Actually, can you fit these?
Shit.
I'm taking them to my little vacation next
I wear
weekend.
10 and a half.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I'ma be outside with them.
No, with that said, fuck it. Huh? Well, no.
No. You gotta take yours. I'm gonna make sure I support.
With that
man.
said, we'll give you a pair of socks.
Hey,
look
You'll
at
take the
that.
socks.
not game
Take the
crazy.
socks, buddy.
Oh,
Gucci.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Gucci. Hey, Puma, you better wear them, little bro.
No, I'm all about slide.
Don't talk to me like that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't be yelling at me in front of company.
I'm all about it.
SayLess slides right here.
We with it.
Find
Yes,
them
sir.
on iSlide. Follow them on Twitter, Instagram, iSlide.
We'll put the link in the bio.
Yeah.
We'll tweet it out.
This actually got
Instagram
y'all
it.
Yeah,
on
it's got us
motherfuckers.
on there.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, real quick.
Collaboration, you know what I mean? You see
Real
that?
quick. We gotta
So we just make sure.
show what the fuck going on because I like it. I like it.
Well, let's wrap the show first.
All right, yeah, this was a good time. I actually enjoyed myself.
Yo, Puma,
Slide.
appreciate you. It was going on,
Thank you.
people. Thank you so much for coming through, man. It's been a long time coming. It's a long time coming.
Cav, we got a game tomorrow, Cav.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I mean?
Yes, sir.
Early game.
Got to take care of the Clippers tomorrow, and it'll be all right.
crazy.
And they got the little.
Puma, finally. Nice meeting you, Puma.
These shit ain't flat. You know
Nice officially meeting you.
Good work.
Cause you was on shrooms last time I met you. I don't know. He was looking at the lights. He was like, lights.
Puma,
head.
before we get out, bro, tell the people where we can watch you, where we can follow you.
Puma 213 on all social media websites and VH1's Black Ink Crew New York every Monday 8 p.m. Tune in.
Support black business and
Support
black TV.
black business. Arts Ink Studios in Harlem, 135th and 7th.
Yes, sir.
Who's the best artist there? I need a sleeve.
I got all types of dope. I got a bunch of female tattoo artists.
That's what I want.
You know what I mean? That's been my shit this year. You know what I'm talking about? Female.
That's what I want. I want
Shout
a
out
whole
to the
sleeve.
female empowerment.
And
You know what I'm talking about?
Where's she at?
IUFONY. Shout out to my man Dubs. We about to get into sneakers. It's about to get lit. And America, man, we outside, man.
America.
Shout out to VH1 and Viacom.
Shout out to
CBS.
VH1 and Viacom.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I mean?
Yo,
Shout out to
get Paramount Plus. Download Paramount Plus.
Get Paramount Plus.
Stream
Y'all
that
want to watch more Black Ink Crew? Get Paramount Plus. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah. Low, plug some shit, bro.
Hey, listen, man, you know what it is. Hip hop, R&B, throwback, Afro music hits every night, 8 to 9 p.m. You know, I'm just here, bro. You know, Rap Life Review with Ebro and Adeska every Wednesday.
Shout out Ebro, shout out Nadeska, shout out Apple Music.
Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
Apple Music hits, and that's it. I'm here with you.
Yes, sir.
That's with my two buddies.
Rosie, I know you outside this weekend. I think you're gonna you in the trip. You leaving this weekend? You on vacation?
Next weekend I'm out.
Yeah.
Where we going?
It's one of my great friends' birthday coming up. It's gonna be great.
What state?
It's gonna be very tidy. We're going to
state?
Miami Beach. We got a house in Miami Beach.
I'm going out to Phoenix, Arizona.
I love Phoenix.
Man. I'm doing a
Phoenix.
brunch out there in Phoenix, Arizona next week. If you're in the Phoenix area and you're watching,
If y'all in Miami area next weekend, hit us up. I mean, you know, I already changed on my close friends list. I'm just gonna say that. I already took off like 70
word?
motherfuckers. It's gonna be like that.
a word.
It's great.
Is that type
It's that type
of
of time.
vibration.
And guys,
Shout out to Uncle Ebro, Theo Ebro.
Shout out
And
Uncle Ebro,
shout
bro.
out to y'all, man. No, because you just said that, and I was like, oh, I miss Ebro.
Nah, that's
That was it.
Kaz, I know you got so many things to plug.
Man, check me out here every Monday. Obviously, check out the Mass Man Show on the Ringer every Thursday. Check me out on MSG PM
Yes.
after every Knicks home game. Check out MSG Shorts. Man, I think we're back Thursday night after the San Antonio Spurs. So check us out after then.
Yes, sir.
And then
100th, yo, Kaz, 100th episode's coming up.
Oh, and our 100th episode is almost here.
It's
Wow,
almost
congratulations.
here.
Almost here. Almost at
Will we
100
have a guest?
episodes.
Will we not?
got a big, huge guest, hopefully, for the 100th episode.
We will.
Can't wait for that one. Man, shout out to, what were you just saying?
Snapchat?
Snapchat, yes. Yo, make sure, follow us on Snapchat.
Podcast on Vivo.
Make sure you go to Podcast on Vivo. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere you stream podcasts,
everywhere.
Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, SoundCloud, wherever the hell you are. Just type it in. YouTube.com/Kazeem. That's where you could find the full ass video produced by the one and only Eden.
Hey, leave comments too. I comment back, bro.
Great job, Chase,
Leave
sir.
comments.
I comment back.
Rosie will comment back. Shout out to the Rosebuds.
Real quick, didn't you get like a whole like 200, 100 followers to get us to 7,000?
We did. I said, we needed like 30 more followers to get to like, I think 5,000, and then like 500 people follow.
We're going to go to 10. Now we got to
get
get up to 10, man.
Let's get
Shout out to the Discord family.
Shout out to Discord, everybody out there. You know what I mean?
They just did a big deal with PlayStation, right?
Yes.
I need a PS, bro.
I got my PS5.
You better get on
Warzone.
you better get on the online. Oh, you on Warzone? I'm on Warzone
Yo,
too.
she plays with Mitch Robinson's dad.
213 on Warzone.
That's what I was saying. No, I play Oculus. There's a game like Warzone
Oh, no,
called
no.
Population
I'm on
1.
PS5
and I be
on
playing with
Warzone.
his dad.
Yeah, I'm a killer.
He was like, yeah, my son played for the Knicks. How you feel about them? I'm like, God damn, who are you? Who's your son? It's
But
crazy.
anyway,
He's cool,
yes,
though.
make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/Kazeem, Snapchat, Discord, everything
Word.
else. Like we do at this time. Puma, thank you for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Travque.
Thank you for coming to the
Lady,
show.
my God, we're on the Statue of Liberty.
Man,
Word.
we got a lot
I've
of
been
things.
there, bro.
You been on an all-white boat party, right?
I'm talking about.
This is
Team Epiphany.
I was about to say, shout out to Team Epiphany.
Shout to the
this how
man Coltrane.
Puma is so New York. He thinks the boat ride is the Statue of Liberty.
Is it not? Is it not?
You gotta go there, Puma.
motherfucker.
All right, Puma, we're gonna invite.
close enough.
Bro, we're gonna invite you to our trip to the Statue of Liberty.
We pass it.
No.
Yes.
We pass it.
Anyway,
Oh,
This is-
real quick.
What's up, Lo?
So this comes out Monday, right?
this comes out Monday, yeah.
I know, yesterday was Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
shout out to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mama's Day.
Hey,
All the
mommy.
mothers that
No,
are there.
you are
making ways
appreciated.
for their family. They,
Don't you
they sons, they
know
daughters.
Sweet mom.
Shout out to my moms.
Yes,
Shout out to Mama
Love
Sid.
Dear
Mama
mama.
love
Kids still here. But yeah, shout out to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, mommy.
Shout out to my old lady, Kwani, baby. Happy
Yes,
Mama's
sir.
Day, baby. I love you.
Hey,
shout out to
Jazz.
my sister,
Hey,
beautiful
mommy.
mother. Shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Sydney. And
And all to the mamas,
to the mothers.
and the mamas,
the grandmothers, the great aunties,
Mama's
whatever,
mamas.
whatever you
The
are.
mamas.
Shout out to the moms. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. We'll cheers to that. Like we do every time we here. Stay free, stay safe,
And always
say less. Y'all take it easy, people.
Wear your mask if you want.
next
At
week.
this point.
Dang, I'm fucking
Whatever.
up.
Fuck the
Get
mask.
your shot if you want. It's a new year.
Yeah.
It's new possibilities, and boy, do we ever need this.
That's facts.
Cricket Wireless can help you make that switch with a new plan, $30 a month.
Yes. That's right for you.
Listen, that's right for you.
Yeah.
That's right for you.
Yeah.
That's right for you.
That's right.
Cricket Wireless, make that switch now.
Smile and switch to Cricket. Activation and other fees and restrictions apply. Terms subject to change. See stores for details.
You couldn't just look at the camera and say it?
All right, look at you guys.